Welcome everyone to the JK Podcast, the only podcast that holds the mustard.
JK!
I'm Ken O'Connor.
I'm Josh Brandman.
And currently recording on August 31st, 2017 at 8:17 p.m. here on the East Coast. This is the JK Podcast, episode 49.
Yeah, it's the 7x7 episode.
7x7? Oh, 49. I get it.
Welcome to, second grade math, Kenneth.
I thought it was something more than that. I figured it wasn't something as easy as, that's multiplication.
I'm playing to our audience, Kenneth.
Yes, because our audience loves multiplication.
No, they're in second grade. But, questionable at times, but yeah. Anyway.
Yes, this is the JK Podcast, episode 49. We are one away from the big 5-0. Mm-hmm. It's only taken, how many years now?
I feel 50 years.
I feel like we look at this every single time. When was the first JK Podcast?
Oh my god, it was before X and Y.
Before Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire.
Oh, that. I don't know, something like that. It was 2014.
September 4th, 2014.
See?
So 3 years to get 50 episodes. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
So we'll roll out another 50 in about 3 months.
Are you up for that challenge?
No. Not at all.
Yeah.
But
yes, we still have to say, right now we're live on Twitch as usual, twitch.tv/KindKing01. If you want to come listen live, by all means. Well, if you're listening to this after we recorded live, we're probably not live now, but there's a chance.
Well, you can still go to the link, because, if a streamer's offline, you can still follow, you could still subscribe or whatever, and they just get the notifications afterwards, and then they could kind of shout you out.
That's true. And we just uploaded our last episode 48, to the YouTube page, youtube.com/KindKing01. It was our first guest episode with Cousin Thomas.
What do you mean just uploaded? What?
Gotta
upload things more timely, man.
I keep the live stream up until the new one comes out. So I edit out the beginning of the opening. So if you want to listen to the pre-show and the after show, you come to it live, then it goes down, then the edited show goes up.
I guess.
It's to encourage more people to come early.
Interesting.
Which is usually
some really exclusive, never heard before dialogue and banter.
Well, we have some good banter sometimes.
No, yeah, I'm semi-sarcastic. By semi, I mean only 95% sarcastic. So that other 5%, look out, it's some juicy content.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Juicy.
How do you like it? Medium?
For what are you talking here? Like a burger?
Yeah.
Yeah, medium.
What about a steak?
The rarer the better.
Really?
I like a little blood with my steak, not too much.
I don't know. I don't think that's too good
if you it's not. Well, first of all, I'm not a big steak fan as it is. I have it very rarely. So when I do, I usually just go.
And you get it rare. Hi.
I don't get it rare. Well, that's a thing. First of all,
you said you have it very rarely. And you have it rare.
I see what you did there. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
I get it very rarely, but apparently having it more rare is better. I wouldn't know. People love steak, and they it's a sin to overcook steak and whatnot. But
true. Also, nice foreshadowing.
Huh? Oh, I'm not meaning to do this shit.
It's okay. Anyway,
so yeah, our last show we had Cousin Thomas on. Cousin Thomas,
right.
Thank you again for being on. That was our first time with a guest. That was very, very new for I think both of us, because unless you've done a podcast with a guest before.
In my dreams, I have.
I guess we've done a podcast with Fong.
Yeah,
but Fong is a co-host, not a guest host, or whatever.
Right. I don't know. It's the same deal. Part of it is though, we've both known Mr. Cousin Thomas for a long time now, so it's not like a random person thrown off the street. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. You can expect more. You're not as surprised, but yeah.
Well, that's why I'm interested.
It was good though.
I'm interested to see down the pipeline. So we have 2 guests already lined up for the future. I don't know when they're coming on exactly, but my buddy from work, Thomas Bianco, will be on one show, and my friend from the Great White North, Canada, Louise, will be on a show as well.
The Great White North.
That's what it's called.
No one says that.
$5 right now. You type in the Great White North in Canada, something will pop up.
Well, it might pop up, but I feel like no one actually says
I'll
that.
type in the Great White North and see what it refers to.
Refers
Canada.
to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a sketch that was done, a comedy sketch.
No, that's one thing.
That's what all the clips are.
Shut up. I'm looking at that now.
Yeah.
Okay, she's still Canadian. It still stands.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. So I've already talked to them. They're interested in coming on the podcast. So those two will be down later in the pipeline whenever our schedules all line up for that to happen. And I'm sure we'll have many more guests on in the future. And if you're listening to this right now and you're interested in being a guest, please come to the Discord.
Fill out an application.
Well, it's not an application. Just if you're.
Do we have an application?
No, but like if you think you can talk for like 2 hours straight, you have a good microphone, good internet connection, and you have a good like personality, come on, we'd love to have you on.
But here's the thing: is it required to know? Like, you see, we talk about like video games or shows or anime or Nintendo, mainly Nintendo, all the time. So what if they don't know that? Are they not a good candidate?
Kind of. But at the same time,
Right.
if they're not interested in video games or the stuff we're talking about, like why are you even
Right.
listening to begin with?
There can be other reasons.
I guess.
I've gotten compliments on our reaction video for my great looks. What if people tune in for my looks? By looks, I mean we don't even have me on video right now, but they want to stare at the picture.
It's a still image of you right now, and it's beautiful.
Thank you. See? They might want to come for that. And that's not talking about video games.
I mean,
I'm trying to give people the criteria here. So if they don't really like the stuff, then you probably can't be a guest, I guess.
exactly.
But we love you still, so keep coming. Right.
We love you, so keep coming.
Yeah, interpret that any way you want. So anyway, where are we going from here? I don't know where you're
why
at
don't we just jump
on
into
your
what-
little agenda.
Let's just jump right into what we've been playing.
All right.
So, Josh, what have you been playing? Well, I guess I should head this off. We've been playing a couple of similar games together.
Right,
So
we could do
let's
this.
start off with what you've been playing by yourself. I'll do what I've been playing with myself. Then we'll get to the big topics here.
Well, the only game no. There's literally no game that I've played by myself that we haven't played together, sort of, because first of all, League is like an online game I play with friends.
Well, yeah, but I haven't played.
Also-
I haven't played.
No,
League.
I know. I'm
League.
just. I haven't played League recently, but
I don't always League, but when I do, it's
so
recently.
true. But I mean, I've been playing a little League, but problem is starting work and everything, getting busier with work. It's like I don't have too much time, but my rank is about to decay because I haven't played in a long time, so I gotta work on that like tonight or tomorrow. But anyway, also this past weekend I was with some friends from college and we ended up playing Overcooked on the Switch actually.
Mhm.
And I've never played the game before. I've only maybe seen a screenshot or two of the game, and I allegedly have it on Steam actually. But so I played it. Really fun game actually, really intense. Everyone's like shouting at each other to go places, and
Now,
it was fun.
Is that the game you're running around with like ingredients, like make
Yeah.
like hamburgers and stuff like that?
Yeah, basically, it's kind of like take Diner Dash and turn it up a lot. Like, you need to make all the food yourself. So first, you need to get food out of like the supply bins, in a sense. Like they're
Okay.
just kind of in the bins. You pick them up, then you have to bring them over to a chopping block, chop them up with an action button. So you got to like mash it. Then you have to like generally cook it, unless it's like a vegetable like lettuce or something. And then you need to combine it all to make the actual dish, put it on a plate. Like you got to make sure there's a plate too and all that stuff. Then you got to hand it in essentially to this little conveyor belt thing. And then once a certain period after, there's a dirty plate. So then someone's got to take the dirty plates because you only have a limited supply of plates. Like maybe there's only 4 plates for the entire thing.
That's a bad
So-
restaurant.
Right.
Can you imagine
Well-
only having 4 plates? Like, sorry, so there's a 5-hour wait. You only have 2 plates left.
Well, and that's the problem because then you have someone run over there, get the dirty dish, bring it over to the sink, wash it, then get ready to plate something else. So it's like you try and like it's not a shouting match, but everyone's always talking and always trying to be communicative and everything, and like I don't know, it's a fun game where it's a lot of thinking and kind of pressure, and you got to be alert. So I find that fun, I guess, because I'm competitive and whatnot. But for some people, they're just like, this is too stressful kind of thing. Like, I don't find this fun. But for me, I found it fun.
It really relies on the teamwork factor too. Like, you need to be like, okay, like if you need to get along with your partner and make sure like things are being cooked correctly.
Well, right. I mean, we played it with the max of 4 people, so we had 4 people all running around at once, and we would replay levels and stuff until we got the 3 stars, which is like a certain threshold of dishes and whatnot. And you know, we would literally play again and again, trying to optimize each level and being like, all right, so we got to do like this way. We got to literally rotate counterclockwise for one of them. Your role never stays the same. Like, you can't just be like the guy that chops up the stuff, just because things are going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's going to be a dish that someone's not attending. This, you got to call it out. Like, it's almost like League in the sense where if you're playing with a team on Discord or something, you got to call out things. Same kind of way. So I really enjoyed it, actually. I think it's a really good game. The problem is that it's really meant to be just a local co-op game.
Yeah,
so,
like a couch co-op game.
So the thing is, you need to actually like have friends,
and
have friends in person. So yeah, So
I don't have.
It's
those,
not a game that like I'm gonna play all the time. Unlucky, but you know, it's a fun game. So if you have that setup that works and you get 4 people together, including yourself, then go for it. I like the game. It's good.
Good. I might get it. I've heard nothing but good things about it, but again, I would like to have like those 4 people together to do it.
Right. I mean, to be fair, that you can do the mode with like 2 people with 1 person. Like, you actually control 2 people, which my friend said he tried it, like the one that actually owned the game on the Switch for his Switch or whatever, and he said it's just like kind of confusing first of all because you're controlling 2 people at the same time with 1 controller, but it's also like obviously not as fun. But
it feels like a game. I bring my Switch to like a board game night, and then like, hey guys, since we have enough people here, let's try this out.
Hey, that's not a board game.
You know what I mean?
I know, but like
it's kind of like a board game.
Did you just assume it's gender?
No, I assumed it's type of game.
I know. I was trying to think of the word.
I know.
So I settled on gender.
Gender.
I'm like, it's good enough.
Did you say their gender is good enough?
No, I said my choice to claim it as gender was good enough. Not gender itself.
You're walking a fine line there, Joshy.
Don't worry, I won't get the JonTron treatment.
Oh my god. Don't even begin with that.
I know, he made new videos, he's coming back, he stayed low, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, so I've been playing Overcooked. And that's it. So Ken, how about you talk about your 1 solo record thing, and then we talk about our mutual funds.
Alright, well, the only stuff I really have else to talk about then is the games I played during my 16.5-hour stream.
Sure.
I played a bunch of things like Isaac, which I've played before. We did Minecraft again, just because. Like, I tried to play a bunch of games that I've done on stream before that like were big. We did not.
Did you play Agario?
No, we did not do Agario. I knew you were gonna ask that. No one cares about Agario anymore. It's all about Slithario, whatever it's called.
Whatever.
Yeah. But no, we did not play that. I played a bunch of new games too. Like we played Bendy and the Ink Machine, which is this really cool stylized horror game. That's kind of like based off old like Mickey Mouse cartoons, like that kind of style, like the black and white cartoons. And it's really creepy. You're walking around like this abandoned cartoonist like ink shop, and this thing Bendy, he's like a cartoon devil kind of thing. He's like stalking you. You have to like find your way around the place. It was really cool actually. It was very short though. Only 2 chapters are out, so we beat it in like maybe like 40 minutes. It was pretty quick. But there's going to be like 3 more chapters, I think. So it's a cool little indie game. We did Aladdin for SNES because that's the first game I ever beat as a kid. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try to beat this again, like on stream. Took like
and that's the classic one that everyone plays.
Well, there are 2 Aladdin games everyone talks about: the SNES version and the Genesis version. They're both called the exact same thing, made by 2 different companies for the 2 different systems. Both play extremely different. They're 2 completely different games, but they both came out at the exact same time, marketed the exact same way. It's really odd, actually. but I have the SNES version, so that was
It's like Pokemon Red and Blue without the title, like without the labeling.
a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of weird like that. But I played the SNES version. It was the first game I actually remember like beating as a kid, like beating the final boss, and like I actually beat it. So I just wanted to like beat it on stream. It took me like 20 minutes to beat the entire game. Like really easy, actually.
There you go.
Yeah. We did some Left 4 Dead 2 with Craig and Jen. We also did some Ultimate Chicken Horse, which have you seen that game?
I feel like I've actually heard of the name, but
it's a really simple game where you get like a map and there's a start point and end point, and the point is to get from start to the end, and it's a platformer kind of thing. But when the round starts, each player is allowed to pick out like a box of platforms. It can be like wooden planks, conveyor belts, spikes, balloons, moving platforms, all sorts of stuff like that. And so each player grabs an item and they put it on the screens between the start and the end point. And then you have to make your way over to the end. If all three players make to the end, that round was too easy and no one gets any points. But if players die or fall down the hole trying to get to the end point, then the players who do make it to the end get points. And every round you keep just adding more and more and more to the screen until you have these giant like death trap, impossible to get through courses to get to the end point. It's actually really fun. So we played with 3 people. It goes up to 4 people, I think, and it's super fun.
And this is like free?
No, it's on Steam.
They all owned it?
Yeah.
Well, it's like the same household. All right.
They still own 2 copies, though.
Well, when you're a couple, you do that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Wow, I'm just reading the chat. What the heck?
What?
Jeez.
What, League?
Wow.
Well, Jimmy's a huge Dota fan. Like, huge Dota fan.
Huge.
Did you really have to type that out after you said it?
Yeah. It's weird because you actually say it that way. Like, you actually do. But, yeah.
See, look, he agrees.
Oh, God. No, well, to be fair, he's actually acknowledging that he's a huge Dota fan.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Shout out to Jimmy and Zord in the chat right now, joining us live on Twitch.
Right, the Zord with he always does the one patented move, and I fall for it most of the time.
Where he's falling from the sky and does the drop attack.
The splat down from the super jump.
It's a very, like, good move.
Well, the trick is that I feel like it's somewhat hard because, like, I think it was the game when you left last night.
Oh, to scrub, yeah.
And then it was no, like you were done.
Oh.
But then me and him played one. Well, I mean, I kept playing, but he played one more after, and I was still in that. And he did it once, and like no one was there, so it was like wasted. So that's the one tricky part. But
yeah, usually when you
whenever
see that,
anyone sees that icon, it's like, ooh, I'm gonna stand here, and then you see that thing come down. It's like, yeah, I'm dead.
Should we move this discussion segue right into our Splatoon 2 talk?
Okay, well, conclude with your stream.
I have nothing else to say.
Was it successful? Did you have fun?
I had fun. I didn't last. I wanted to last for the entire 24 hours, but like
yeah,
around
that's
like
pretty depressing.
Yeah, around like 4:30 that night, I was like,
I was still up.
I'm pretty. Yeah. Well, you were not there the entire time. You came at the last like hour and like, yo, where's Splatoon?
I was there a couple times on and off. I just didn't type anything.
That's true.
Well, I mean, I was up until like 6 that morning or whatever.
Jesus
that
Christ,
one night
dude.
because my phone literally factory reset itself while I was walking back, and it was a late night. I was walking back. It was like 3:30, and then I was walking through the park. I wasn't doing anything with my phone. I was listening to music, and the music stops, and I'm like, huh? Look at my phone, literally doing like an update thing, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's really weird. Then I looked after a while, and it comes up with that standard, like, hello, hola, whatever. I'm like, what the heck? It literally factory reset itself. Now, here's the great loophole that Apple, I don't know if they really thought of. So, you know how they wanted you to set up, like, a 2-step authentication now for your phones or whatever else, right? So I set that up a long time ago now. And so, I I'm trying to recover my phone from like an iCloud backup or whatever that it said it went like yesterday at noon or something.
That's good.
And I was like, all right, I'll press that. And then it says like, oh, so just sign into your Apple ID. I'm like, okay. And then they're like, as part of our two-step authentication, we've now sent a text message to this phone number, and it's my phone number. And I'm thinking, I don't know if they thought of this, but I'm literally trying to get back my phone. So how do you send me a text message and I can't check it?
Your computer.
No. Because I don't have an Apple computer that does that.
Your iPad.
I don't own an iPad.
Your smartwatch.
Do not own a smartwatch.
Okay.
So that was a very fun procedure of trying to figure that out myself for like 3 hours because, yeah.
And
anyway, well, I eventually got it to work. I had to turn off the two-step through Apple's thing, which then I had to do like an email recovery because they were still trying to send it to my phone. I'm like, oh my Lord. But, you know, yeah, so I had to turn it off through there, then do the backup. Then I had to wait for the backup because I wanted to make sure it would work. That took a while. But before that, I was trying to I pulled out my old MacBook, tried to download it to get the text message. Didn't work, and then I realized maybe I had to upgrade my OS. It was a nightmare. Anyway, my phone is good now.
Yay!
But that was scarring. So if anyone has two-step authentication, you might want to consider turning it off actually, because it's not that helpful. Anyway, that is it. That was a long digression. But Splatoon 2, great game.
Splatoon 2 is amazing.
Splatfest is coming up.
Yeah, so tomorrow, right?
That's pretty cool. No, actually,
Not
no.
tomorrow?
They only do it Saturday, Sunday. I remember seeing 9-2 and 9-3. Mm-hmm. I will bet you the farm. I can't tell you which farm, but I'm betting a farm. But yeah,
I'm checking right now. No, September 1st
and Sunday.
September 1st and 2nd.
You gonna make me check my Nintendo Switch online phone app?
I am on the official Splatoon Twitter, Splatfest, right now. Settle the score, September 1st to September 2nd.
And my official Splatoon 2 app says 9-2 to 9-3.
Well, something is wrong here.
Because 9-2 to 9-3 is Saturday and Sunday. So
yeah,
I don't know
but
how
Splatfest,
yours would be correct.
It says September 1st to 2nd.
And this one says 2 to 3.
When is Splatfest?
Oh my god, just believe me.
No, I don't believe, because I'm going to be wrong then, because I was going to stream Splatoon tomorrow night. If it's not happening tomorrow night, then what's the point?
Whoop-de-doo.
Excuse me? Alexa,
did you get your answer?
When is Splatfest?
Oh my Lord.
Sorry, I don't know that.
God damn it!
See, she doesn't even know. Nintendo doesn't know.
I'm checking
it's Saturday and Sunday.
I'm checking Reddit. Reddit knows everything.
Well, in the meantime, so Splatfest is going on. If you don't know, because apparently no one knows, aside from like me and the random people that actually do a lot of research on this game, the Splatfest teas are the greatest thing. Not for the whole rep your thing, but you get your you get to re-roll those abilities. You can scrub them for a lot cheaper than all your items.
Yeah, I had no idea about that. I just talked to Munch the first time the other day, and he mentioned like, hey, here's a secret deal for you. I'll give you 2,000 coins to scrub your shirt. I'm like, oh, that's a thing. I did not know that.
Yeah, so I mean, apparently not many people do. Like, as you say, Mr. Zord is like 46 now, and you're like, he's amazing. Yet he was like, what do you mean scrub? So, you know, like, a lot of people really don't know about this, actually.
I feel like there's lots of things in this game they don't, like, put in your face. Like, do you know how it posts the message board at all, Josh?
Couldn't figure it out. The only thing it made me post to, like, Facebook, and I was like, nope.
There's a big red pole in the middle of Inkopolis. You go over to that, and when you talk to it, it allows you to post things. They never tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, as it is, no one ever explained that Krusty Sean nonsense.
Oh yeah, well there was a glitch actually the first day or so the game was out, where you can get unlimited tickets. So I did know about that.
Well, alright, but I mean, for me at least, it's interesting. I'm still trying to learn it. It's still not the greatest system, but
yeah.
Yeah. Where was I going with that?
Just
I don't
talking
know.
about. Well, yeah, so
Splatfest,
Splatfest
whatnot.
starts soon. We don't know when.
Oh
but
my god,
soon.
I do know when. It's Saturday and Sunday. So
I don't think so because last time I tried playing on Sunday, it wouldn't work.
well, that's because Nintendo's online is odd. But yeah, so check it out this weekend. Have some fun with the Splatfest. You can earn those sea snails.
I did not know.
To look.
I did not know.
I meant
that's
to look
when.
up exactly how they calculate how much you get. I can't remember. I think it's just purely based on your performance during that period.
And participation too, probably.
Right, but I don't think a requirement is to be on the winning team. Like, I think you just maybe get less, but, like, I do think it's based off how many you play. Something like that. But, yeah. So, I don't know. Splatoon's always going. They're still adding stuff. I mean, they said they're supporting it for, like, a year at least or whatever.
2 years for Splatoon, 1 year for ARMS.
ARMS. But, yeah. So, it's cool. As it is, they added the Manta Maria the other day.
Yes, I love that stage.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, some people were complaining that was too big. I think it's perfect.
I wouldn't say it's perfect because there's one really deceiving ledge that I feel like.
Oh, you fall into the water?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at a very inopportune time. But I think it's a good level. I mean,
Well, the inopportune time is not the fault of the level. It's your fault for doing it at that moment.
you know how when you mop a floor, you're required by law to put up a wet floor sign? Like, there should have been a, hey, watch out here kind of sign. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but great game, really fun. The problem is with like that level and some of these bigger levels, for me, if I mainly play the roller, the basic roller, it's not great on those gigantic maps unless you have the right team around you, so sometimes you get screwed over. But that can also go for any level because based on random teammates with random weapons that you have no idea about and can't switch. But, you know, still fun though. I mean, we play together, so that's always fun. Or we try to play together sometimes.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot. We've been doing a lot of Splatoon 2 streams now with both Salmon Run and the actual online now.
Right. I mean, so you could do both of those, and you know, the joining feature is not ideal, but because of course, any other game on any other platform with a thing, you create a lobby first, and it's like, all right, let's start, let's queue up, and let's go. Like this one is like, well, one person goes, and then the next people can follow them. Which, of course, 95% of the time, that follow them means now you got to wait for that game to be over. So it's like, well, now I got like 5 minutes to kill.
Okay. Well, Josh, I found an answer to our issues here. So the Splatfest is happening 9/1. It starts at 9 p.m. Pacific time.
9-2.
Exactly.
I'm correct.
Technically correct.
What do you mean technically? I am correct.
It starts 9/2 our time, but it starts 9/1. Just saying. It makes sense that your app would tell you the time locally to you, but I'm just saying for people out there, because a lot of our friends are in the West Coast here, it's 9/1. Anyway,
okay.
So you mentioned before you using the roller, like you using the tri-slusher the other day, weren't you? The slosher?
Tri-slosher. Well, here's my thing. Sometimes when I lose a lot or it's open maps, I try and be experimental, and I figure, what the heck, I'll just use a different weapon. But I mean, I mainly use the original Splat roller, which honestly, I have to think I'm one of the only people that actually uses that regular roller.
Yeah,
and
I don't see anyone using that anymore but you. That's why
I actually think I'm really good at it. Like, I don't know the extent of the community, but I would say I'm up there in the people that use the roller. I feel like I'm one of the top people. I don't know what top means. Maybe it's top 100, top 1,000, but like, I'm in there.
It's just because it's a starting weapon, and most people, as soon as they unlock like even level 5 stuff, they leave the roller behind.
Right.
Which don't blame me. I love the roller in the start, but as soon as I got like the arrow spray, that's all I've used now, pretty much.
I don't know. I've learned how to maneuver it, and I feel like I perform very well with it. I use it in the rank stuff all the time, and I mean, like, I'm ranked as like A on tower control. I think B+ on splat zones and B on Rainmaker right now or something.
Nice. So, I haven't done any of the rank stuff yet since I actually got it now, because I think I'm a little 14 now. Am I? think I'm
I don't
14.
remember what you ended at. I think I'm at like 19 or 20 now or
Yeah, that
something
makes
like
sense.
that. I'm usually like 5 or 6 ahead of you, something like that, at this point. But
Yeah.
I mean, then Zord is like 85. Even though no, he's 46. But
Doesn't it cap
the
is
cap
50?
is at 50, right?
Yeah.
So there is a level cap in that extent. But it's weird. I didn't even realize the rank goes up to S plus. I didn't even think that was a thing. I thought A plus was the top, and then I was
I
looking
did not
at
know
it,
that either, actually.
and then I saw someone like the lobby thing in Inkopolis or whatever, where you could talk to people, order their stuff, whatever, right? I clicked on one of the people, and they were S plus with actually no, you go higher. This person was S plus with a squared thing above it, S plus squared. I was like, what the heck?
So that means they
So,
they double prestige pretty much.
I guess. And like
That's ridiculous.
this person had like maxed out their custom items. Like each one had a different primary with 3 following secondaries of something different. So they had 6 unique max things because 3 secondaries equal a primary. So they had 6 essentially primary skills. It was impressive, honestly. I was like, wow.
How do you get golden weapons?
They're just like unlockable.
Oh, is that it?
Whether it's based on level or based on story mode, I believe it's just based on level.
Because I kept seeing the thing like when you're playing online matches and it shows like your weapon in the corner and it's like
Right.
like dry, wet, like fire.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
No, that doesn't do anything. No. That's just a win streak on your thing. Basically, every win you get.
I thought you had to get that to a certain level to get the gold. Like you've used this weapon enough to unlock the gold version of it.
No, every win with that gives you +1. Every loss gives you lose 0.5, and essentially the higher you go on your streak, at certain point thresholds on there, you'll get like a bonus. Like my roller is fluctuating around like 15 or something for Turf War.
Nice.
Well, because only on Turf War. That's the thing. Like that's not a thing on ranked or anything. Like it's only a Turf War stat,
Mhm.
and it's by weapon, so it doesn't like reset or anything. Like you switch weapon, it switches that number. And I think when I got to 15, at least the first time, because now it doesn't give anything, but like it gave me like all of a sudden like +2,000 or +2,500 when it was doing the XP
Oh wow.
because I hit 15 or something. Like so, it's almost an incentive then to practice your skills on one weapon and win. So I don't know. I mean, it's another thing that they do not explain. I had to look it up myself because I was like, I don't know what this means.
I mean,
But,
I kind of like that they don't explain that stuff because it lets you like find out and
I
wonder.
mean, you sort of do and you sort of don't, because then it's like I wasted my time, or I didn't know that and it did not take advantage of such a great system.
It just reminds me of the old days, like back when you like before the internet existed, like you didn't know things, like it was like talked about like on the playground. Like
No,
yo,
that's why you buy the strategy guide. That's what I did.
the Prima strategy guide for $15.
So true.
Is that kind of disgusting? Like,
No.
How many of those guides did you have as a kid?
Honestly, not many.
Oh, I had like 15, 20 then. I think like if I bought that many of them, each of those are $15. Now all the
Right.
information is free online.
Right.
Rip.
Most of them I bought were only for Pokemon, like growing up.
Oh,
like
I
the
never
main-
bought
main
Pokemon guides.
games. Because I mean, essentially, I would be that guy like I do now, except I have Cerebi now. I'm that guy that looks up, tries to plan out moves. I literally did that from like years and years ago. I would look, I'm like, when does this guy learn this move? And then I would purposely get it up to that level, have a plan. That was why I had to. I would usually go through it blind up until I was very curious about certain Pokemon. And then after I beat it, I was like, I'm looking up everything. So
The first guide I remember getting, like actually needing to get the guide, was for Oracle of Ages. Yes. Because
those games were so difficult. See, that game, I didn't look up anything. I still have not beat that game.
Seasons I had no problem with. Ages gave me a problem. There's an entire level you're in Jabu Jabu's belly. You have to keep like raising the water up and down. And like that's hard enough like in the 3D games, like the water temple shit. In a 2D game, nearly impossible. Could not figure out the right level. I swear I spent hours wandering around the game. I remember Pete had the guide at one point, and I had to like call him on the phone, like, "Hey, Mrs. Bosco, can you put Pete on?" Like 8 o'clock at night. Pete, I'm in Jabu Jabu's belly. Can you turn to page 57 for me? I remember having those conversations on the phone until I eventually broke down and bought the guide for myself.
Oh man, that $15.
Yeah. It was good though because the guide had all of ages and seasons in it. So like when,
Right,
when I
that's
eventually
true.
beat both of them, like it had like all the stuff had like the linked games. Like, oh, I didn't know about that at all. So that was actually useful.
Yeah. It's
Freaking,
basically that was the internet before the internet
it
for us
was.
in that sense, at least in video game sense.
Speaking of Cerebi too, I remember when I think it was Emerald. When Emerald just came out, and the Deoxys thing was found. Like it wasn't released yet, but like people found the code in the game, and Cerebi like posted about it, like going to the island with the triangles and whatnot. I tried forever to get to that island, like any way that I could. That wasn't like getting the actual item to get to that island.
Uh,
And I just remember like copying I remember like copying and pasting from Cerebi, but Cerebi didn't have copy and paste at the time, so I had to like retype it out on a Word document and then print it out with me to like just in case this information ever became lost.
Right.
Like Deoxys exists. This guy has proof. I'm gonna write it down.
Oh my god.
Oh, the struggle was real, but it was great. That was like part of early gaming, writing shit down.
Actually, speaking of that, it was definitely, I think, on our bus at the time or something. Were you the one? I don't even know.
Who gave
me the
Eon
ticket?
Yes, I was. I was the only kid in our school district because my dad took me to the Pokemon Center in New York.
Right.
Back when it was still the Pokemon Center.
Yes. I remember that.
Oh,
and I remember
love
it was on the bus.
Yep.
And we didn't have much time until we were getting off. And I was like, I need this thing. And I remember hooking up the link cable.
Yeah.
I literally remember, I know which one. I still have it, actually. Not even kidding. Back at home. My blue link cable.
Yep.
I took it out, plugged it in or whatever. I got the Eon ticket. We checked it. It worked. I was like, oh my god. And then I remember going home and I called Latias and I was like, oh.
I just remember having to mix records with like half the kids in our school at the time because everyone wanted the Eon ticket. So like I just like basically I was the slut for the Eon ticket back in like what was that, middle school?
Well, it was 2003. So yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, it was middle school. That was like 6th grade. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
I vividly remember that time too. And you know, that game was great because like everyone had it and we were all like together kind of deal. So like I had like secret bases like up the wazoo. I mean like,
and that's when we also did the berry machine too. We could play the 4-player berry machine.
That was actually fun.
Yeah. I got really good at that timing for that.
It was good stuff.
But Splatoon.
Right. See, the thing is, it's funny. We talk about it, then we just like not. But it's a great game. Like seriously, people that don't have it, like first of all, I love the first one.
Yeah.
And this one only made it better. So like, get it.
The one thing I'm gonna call them out though for their bullshit is they're releasing old weapons as like, oh, new DLC for Splatoon 2. It's a weapon that was in the first game that we didn't put in right away. I feel like they would have a much stronger like base if everything that was in Splatoon 1 was in Splatoon 2 and then they added on top of it. The fact that they're piecemealing out old content and trying to resell it as new content, granted it's free and it's fine, but like,
well, one of the problems is, and I still think I thought in the first one there almost became a point where it was like it looked like too many weapons. I think it's just because of the way
it's way too many weapons. Even when I go
like,
through the unlock screen, it looks like too much.
But like thinking about like Call of Duty and stuff like that, honestly, I think it's almost the same amount. Call of Duty might have a little less, and they might have a little more. I don't know, but they at least present it a lot better, like in definite categories. So it's very like piecemeal. Like you just look at 6 categories, and it's like, well, I want a shotgun. Then you have a choice of 5.
Yeah, I wish.
So like,
I wish
this one doesn't.
That. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is just like I got to scroll left to right, and then I'm like, oh my god, this list doesn't end. Like if they presented it better, I wouldn't be complaining about the weapons. Like that should be the last thing people complain about. But like, the way they presented it looks like too many. So it actually turns me off a little bit. I don't even buy from the weapon store. I mean, I just use the roller, so I'm just like.
Have you played the campaign at all?
I think I played the first level, and then I was like, not for me.
You heard about the unlocks to the campaign, right?
No, I mean, I know they're like. I mean, I played the first one, and the first one unlocks basically a hero version of a lot of the stuff, right? A hero replica.
Yes.
Essentially, it's the same weapon with a slightly different loadout, right?
So kind of, yeah.
So it's good.
There's more to that though.
with the weapon.
Get this. Okay, so when you start out the campaign, you only have the one weapon. When you get to
Right.
like level 2 and 3, it's like, oh, test out the roller for me, please.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
play different levels with
yeah.
the
So by the very end, you unlock, I think maybe like close to 7 or 8 weapons for the campaign.
yeah, the hero, yeah.
And every time you complete a level, you get a check mark next to the level of which weapon you completed the campaign with.
Right.
If you go back and you beat every single level with the roller, you unlock a really good roller.
I refuse to believe that.
If you beat everything with the splat gun, you can unlock a really good splat gun, etc., etc., etc. You have to beat the game. You have to beat the campaign basically multiple times with all the weapons to get all the best weapons.
And those are not hero weapons.
Those are I don't know what they are. I don't have them. I haven't
That
done,
has to be hero weapons.
I would assume so, maybe. I don't know. Because you get the
Alright.
you get the hero, like the clothing, the replica hero clothing, if you're beating it normally. But then when you go back and beat all the weapons, apparently you unlock better versions of the weapons. So I'm gonna have to start. Just
No. Here, no. It's okay.
You got it.
See,
What does it say?
yeah. So basically, you unlock the hero weapons to use in single player periodically, like you were saying, like level 4, level 5,
Yeah.
whatever. Then to unlock them for multiplayer, then you have to complete them by playing them with the one thing, like all of them. So you just unlock the hero ones.
Are they better than the normal ones?
No, usually it's the same thing, but a different loadout. That's what it was in the first game. Because in the first game,
okay.
I think it was easier to get. I don't know, because you also didn't have these different weapon choices, so it was kind of like you beat it, you get it, or whatever. Or you also did those amiibo challenges, which I did all of them that were available at the time. So like I had all the hero weapons, and it was just all different stuff. But it's not showing me what the loadouts are.
Someone told me the ones you get are actually just much better versions. I don't know if they meant much better by loadout, but that would make more sense to me if it was loadout. So
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up.
because like I'm kind of dreading going back and doing all those, but the completionist in me wants to like get all that shit.
Right. I mean, I kind of want to do it at some point.
You have to beat the campaign. You don't even know what happened.
Oh, I don't care.
Can I spoil?
Actually, no. The loadout, at least for the roller, is exactly the same.
It's exact. So then there must be a better weapon, or it better
That's
not. It better not
disturbing.
be just a visual change. If it's a visual change, I'll be pissed. I heard it was a
Well-
better weapon.
Hold on. They're showing me what it looks like with stat-wise, too. So now I'm looking at...
Stat wise, Ganji.
What? Yeah.
It's a playoff stat wise, Ganji.
Right. So now I'm looking... Oh, I could do this. Splatoon Wiki. Ooh.
Ooh,
Give me that.
Splawiki.
No, they weren't that clever.
I mean, Splawiki's not that clever either. It's
Oh. Fair.
actually lazy.
Fair. Are they really... What?
Well, while you're looking for that, also, why can you order clothing? It gives you up to 3 slots to order, but he only gets 1 piece a day.
Correct. And then if you don't actually buy it in a day, it vanishes.
Yeah, like why? Why does that happen?
Because the game is cool.
Like, I should be able to order 3 pieces of items and then like get all 3 pieces the next day. I found
the
gold. I
game
found
is
golden
cool.
shoes.
Yeah, I have those.
I found them. I
I-
send you.
True. I don't know. It didn't seem that special to me, but yeah.
I don't know. 'Cause seriously, I'm in this weird balance right now where I hate the way my Inkling looks. I want him to actually like look cool and like have like a defined look by the end. But like I keep just like putting on
Right.
the splat shirt, scrubbing it off, switching to better items that I know have better loadouts already. Like I feel like I need to unlock all the clothing, find clothing that I'm happy with, and then start like leveling it up.
Well,
Right now I'm switching outfits left and right.
I mean, I'm busy just trying to farm ability chunks and whatnot, so I'm just not even thinking about all that yet. But I mean, I'm trying to order certain stuff with certain primary things that I want. I kind of plotted out which 6 abilities I'd want.
You
It's
probably
just a
you probably
matter
want
of-
less ink consumption for your roller, right?
I mean, I'm basically the ones I want are pretty basic. I wanted one that's like what is it? Run faster in ink, run faster out of ink, like the 2 different run faster ones. I wanted a pumpkin spice latte one. I
What?
wanted. Well, I said it was basic. No, but
Uh,
I wanted. So the two running ones, the one that you recover ink faster,
okay.
the one that uses less ink on your primary weapon, the
Uh-huh.
one that uses less ink on your secondary weapon, which is just like grenades, and then invisible while in the ink moving.
Gotcha.
Those 6. They're very like standard-ish, but that's a good thing, I think, because if you craft those, you can then use them with like anything. Because
Yeah.
certain people are like, I want this one specific thing, but then, if I want to change a weapon type, then it's not going to work. This would work on like literally anything. So that's what I'm going to shoot for.
Yeah. D, to answer your question in the chat, yes, Splatfest starts tomorrow at 9 p.m. Pacific. September 1st, 9 p.m. Pacific. Splatfest starts then.
Get in on it.
Team Flight.
Oh God, I don't even remember what I picked.
You picked
Team Invisible. Yeah, I didn't remember what it was called.
You're going with Marina, even though she wants to. Did you see what Marina says when you pick invisibility, or like during the explanation?
No.
Here, I have the screenshot saved on my phone. She says, with invisibility, you could spy on people while they're ... inking their splat zone.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. I was like,
Dude, Marina is like a sex freak. It's amazing.
which one's Marina now?
The
good one.
The Octoling.
Mika Burton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mika Burton's future cosplay.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
See, if Jessica Negri did that, she'd be shunned by a certain select community. But
Like, let's not make that about this. Let's move on to Mario and Rabbids. I think we've talked about Splatoon enough for tonight.
see, D is Team Invisible. Anyway,
That's because D likes to go against me. I don't know no matter what it is.
huh? I like that kid. All right, keep going.
He's going places. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle came out Tuesday, and it's a fucking amazing game.
The problem is I haven't had too much time to play it because when I came home from work on Tuesday and it was here, I opened it up, put it in, and I was really tired. I passed out. Woke up like an hour and a half later with the game still on with the music in the back, and I was like, wait. But I think it's pretty good.
I've only played the first world because I wanted to play the entire thing on stream. So I got it Tuesday. I streamed Tuesday night, and then I was going to stream yesterday too, but Twitch was down the entire night. RIP, so I couldn't stream it.
Right.
And I was going to play a little bit today. I might play some tonight after the podcast is over. But it's really...
You're not going to play Turf War with me?
Yo, don't pull up my heartstrings. You know I want to.
Because I believe I'm playing that.
Oh!
Just saying, it's a multiplayer game. And I'll charge my phone so we can do Discord. Because Nintendo doesn't have built-in voice
Shut up.
chat.
Shut up.
Just saying, you can't even argue that.
No, but I've only beaten the first world. I beat the boss of the first world, and then yesterday I went back and beat all the secret levels, got all the secret chests, and I did, I think, 6 out of the 10 challenges. Some of those challenges are really like challenging. Like, it's not even a joke.
I'm not even sure what you're talking about, but I believe you.
After you complete a world, you unlock challenges for the world, so you can walk back into the world. And then there are these rabbits with giant toad hats on, and like, hey, want a challenge? And it's like a very it's like a battle, like reach this point in 2 moves or something like that. Like kind of
maybe that's why, like, well, not why, but like certain people were saying, like, it's got more content than you think.
Yeah,
I think it's that kind of stuff, right?
Oh yeah, well here's the thing. The World 1, just to play through it normally, took me it was 4 hours that first night I streamed to beat World 1, and then I played for another like 3 hours last night to get through all the challenges in secret level in World 1. Like, it's a lengthy game. I don't know how many worlds there are. I have a bad feeling it's only 4 or 5 worlds, but like 4 hours for one world is not bad at all. And that's with me speeding up the enemies and like speeding up the game and points like that. Like, it went on pretty fast. I mean,
I got 2 questions for you.
Okay.
Well, 3. Okay. First one, when you go back to these worlds, can you like fast travel to like 1-1 or something?
Yes, you can.
Good, because that would have bothered me otherwise.
It makes more sense though not to do that though, because the coins respawn. So
yeah,
I started back.
How many coins really?
A good at least 1,000
On the paths?
Yeah. And you
I'd
earn
say, like,
and all the challenges give you coins and power orbs to level up
Right.
your skill trees as well. And you can't jump to the challenges. The challenges are scattered on the map. So you start at 1-1, and then like
Well,
two,
yeah,
two
yeah.
screens over, you'll find the first challenge
Uh-huh.
toad rabbit thing.
Second question.
Okay.
I'm assuming everyone got it, or at least I guess me and you got it.
The pixel
I don't know.
pack
Right.
only for people who pre-ordered.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, you can get the pixel weapons later on, like if you do the DLC. Like you'd pay for the DLC, but like we got it for free.
That was my third question. Did you see the season pass for this? There's a season pass.
I saw this.
And it costs $20.
Yeah.
They didn't show anything else. But like,
Have they said what's in the season pass?
I read the description, but I can't remember.
If it's
it
like
now.
another like world, like if it's another world or two,
right,
absolutely, that's a no-brainer.
really,
I
you
think
pay
so.
$20.
Again, I need to see what
A
the
third of. Well, actually, they had
I need to see what the content is. If there's if there are 4 worlds, and I already paid how much was this? $60 for this game? Like, I think it's a fair price. If they add in, if it's just like, oh, more weapons and more skins, I do not care.
What if they added Breath of the Wild hard mode?
Here's the thing: I'm already getting stuck on points, and this is
Really?
yeah. Like,
I mean,
have you,
I got careless one time because I was already starting to fall asleep.
have
but
you
then I,
fought
like,
the mid?
still
Have
beat
you
the
fought
level.
the mid boss yet?
It was like PD Piranha.
Yeah, the piranha rabbit thing.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
There's one challenge where you're fighting 6 of those at once.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. No, they hurt.
Yeah, they do, and they're
That's the one problem I have with this game. Like, you can't choose to like defend or anything.
well, no, you have to know the movement of each thing. So PD Piranha can move 10 spaces. You need to put yourself in a place where 10 spaces away they can't reach you.
Oh, it's a pain.
That's why they give you that thing like to look at like an overview of the map to plan out your battle. So I always check.
Beginning?
Well, no, you can do that during any time that you want during the
Oh,
game. Yeah,
And it highlights their steps too.
it highlights where they can go. It shows you what their moves are, how much damage they'll do. It shows you everything you need to know. So what I'll do is I'll hover over PD, see where his movement is. I'll make sure I'm behind a block where he can't reach me. So he can either shoot at me first and then miss, or he'll try to walk towards me. And as long as I'm out of his line of sight, he'll miss me either way. And that
I
becomes
might want to consider looking at this.
yeah, you really should, and it becomes much more useful. Again, I haven't started World 2 yet, so I don't know if the difficulty has ramped up even more. But like by the end of World 1, I was like, ooh, these are not as straightforward as I thought they were. And surprisingly, giant enemies can fit through the pipes.
Yes.
So like things you did not think can fit through the pipes can fit through the pipes. I thought the pipes meant like, oh, I'm safe. No, the rabbits can squeeze into the pipes and pop out and destroy you. Have you fought any of the crushers yet? Like the big guys with the things on their back?
Nope.
They basically, if you fire them with a projectile, they come to you and smack you. If you're within like 3 or 4 spaces from them, and they do 60 damage per hit, and they are brutal.
That may hurt.
Yeah. No, again, there's a lot more to this game than meets the eye, I think. So,
Right. Yeah, I mean, I just haven't gotten too far in it, but
yeah, it's genuinely funny too. I think, like, I've got some good laughs out of this stuff.
yeah, I mean, I haven't laughed, but it's clever. I like the writing. Seems interesting.
I like the concept too. How like basically it's fusing together Mario enemies with Rabbids, and that's why some Rabbids are good, some Rabbids are bad, and like as we're beating them, we're separating them, making them back to normal. I like that concept a
Yeah.
lot.
Get those rabbits out of our game.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a game, because if you notice in the beginning, apparently this is taking place in the real world, and the
Right.
Rabbids like use their teleporting time dimension washing machine to like come in. They take all these Mario collectibles and they enter in like a Mario. They make a Mario dimension and then fuse with it.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's true. And actually, as our fellow viewer Leon says, he thinks there's a lot of content in this game, so it might take 2 days to beat it.
It's gonna take me a lot longer than that. Especially because I've already played 2 days now, and I had to go back to all the World 1 secrets. Like, some of those puzzles are not straightforward. Like, they're easy, they're relatively easy, but like some of them are not straightforward. And I'm interested to see like how it ramps up over time.
Yeah, I mean, we shall see.
Yeah. Again, I'll be playing more of that very soon. I'll probably play it tomorrow, leading up to midnight, and then midnight tomorrow we'll do a special midnight Splatfest stream.
And now, Ken, when it goes to midnight, what day is that?
All right, TV and movie section. There is no Adventure Time or Steven Universe, I think.
Haha.
Steven-
So I did watch it all. No, yeah.
Yeah, Steven Universe is still on hiatus, so we have not seen anything
Right.
from the... Did you see the Comic-Con preview, though, of the next episode of Steven Universe?
No.
It's called Lars of the Stars, and basically it shows Lars and all the off-color gems. They escaped Homeworld, and they stole, like, an intergalactic fighting ship, and now Lars is, like, a badass space captain, and all the off-color gems are his crewmates, like Star Trek.
The problem is, then his crewmates are terrible.
Well, yeah, but...
Ugh. Anyway, yeah.
No, D, 9 p.m. stream. 9 p.m. on the Pacific... Or is he talking about 9 a.m.?
Special 9 a.m. stream.
No. Splatfest starts at 9 o'clock for you, D. It starts at midnight for me. So it'll be at midnight that night, 9 p.m. for you.
Well, he did call out of work just for Splatfest, and now the problem is Splatfest isn't even until the night, so... Not
Okay. Yeah, so Seniors is still gone. That show needs to come back soon. Adventure Time, I think it has, like, 5 new episodes coming out in the same day in, like, 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so those are off for now.
Yeah.
Too bad Cartoon Network is going to flood it with Teen Titans Go. Ugh. That's a garbage show.
Cartoon Network?
Well, that's where Adventure Time Steven Universe is.
I just watch online.
Fair enough. All right, anime. Are you caught up with the One Piece, sir?
Except for that special that you have highlighted so cleverly.
What is that? What was that? Josh,
Yep.
what was that?
Yep.
What was that?
Yep.
You son of a bitch. Are you really?
Yeah. Anyway. So.
Wow.
JK. So now. Yeah, the One Piece. So I didn't watch that special episode because I hear it's like basically a recap. So I'm like,
Oh yeah,
Is it not a recap?
No. It's a recap. It's all the fights are redone in like the new art style.
Yeah, I could care less.
Yeah, it's really not for you. It's a great thing if you want, like, hey, you should watch One Piece. Watch this one special if you like what you saw here. Like, watch the show.
Here, now watch all 800 episodes.
It's a good, like, it's like nice seeing everything again. It felt a little like repetitive though because we just got Sanji's flashback again in the anime, and it's like, oh, here it is again in the special.
Right. They should have done a random, like, Zoro flashback. No, it would have been bad. He's not coming back to the anime for like 5 years.
I know, not until we get to Zoe.
5 years.
Or not Zoe Wano.
5 years.
Yeah. But you're caught up with the normal show though?
Yeah.
What do you think of the events going on with Sanji's backstory?
Pretty devastating.
Right? Kind of sad.
Yeah. Also, it was kind of unclear, but I guess it's not true since he technically has a mother in a picture, but it made it seem like he's just artificially created. Except it almost seems like that's only these current soldiers. It looks like they were actually born but then modified. So
yeah,
like
the anime didn't do a good job telling you what actually it was. They go into it more into the manga. But basically Sanji and his 3 brothers, they're quintuplets or whatever the 4 thing is. Is it quintuplets? Quadtuplets?
Well,
Quinn is 5.
Right. So there's 5. Right?
Yeah, well, Reiju is older than all of them. She's a year older than all of them. So she was not part of that initial 4. So Reiju was born and she was enhanced afterwards. And then Sanji's mom had him and his 3 brothers all at the same time. And while they were in utero, they were given drugs and experimented on to come out with basically superhuman powers and modifications. It all worked except for Sanji. So Sanji is 100% human, where his brothers and stuff like that were enhanced. And they'll go into this more, but Sanji's mother pretty much died from the procedure that made them that way.
Did you just avoid saying sister by saying and all the other guys?
No? Did I?
Anyway.
No. Well, no, because Yonji, Ichiji, Niji, and Sanji, they're all together, and Reiju is separate.
Eh.
Yeah, but yeah, they'll probably go into that a little bit more. They went into like a lot of detail in the manga. The anime kind of glossed over it a little bit. Like they just said that one line, like he's 100% human, and that's all he said. Like,
Yeah, I was like, hello?
yeah, yeah, but they've all been genetically modified and whatnot since birth. So, yeah,
Yeah, so pretty sad. Literally, the father does not care for Sanji because he's ruthless, and he worked with Vegapunk, which was interesting. But
yeah. They haven't gone back to that at all in the manga either. But the fact that he worked with Vegapunk is a huge thing, I think.
yeah, pretty huge. But yeah, so it's going. It's compelling. I was kind of hoping that Sanji would actually marry that random cook girl.
Oh, Cosette.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's happening.
Well, he's engaged to Pudding.
Well, as it is, I want him with her too. I want him with everyone. He should have been with that other girl, Violet from Dressrosa.
No, he should have been with that cook from Logtown.
Who in God's name?
Do you remember all the way back before they entered the Grand Line? Back when they were at.
I mean, I remember the name Logtown, but like, I do not remember.
He got in a cooking competition with that one girl, and like they had a cooking thing. And he beat her, but she was actually like honored to like lose to him.
I couldn't tell you at this
That's
point.
that's just the earliest time I remember Sanji like going crazy for a girl. But
I mean, that was literally like 10 years ago. I watched that,
yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, but the anime is good right now. Next week I think is the end of the Sanji flashback, and if they're if they're following the path I think they're following, then we should be on with the Cracker fight the week after that, and then after the Cracker fight ends, I think the arc really like kicks things into the next year.
Can we talk about how these animals are scared of a paper with an aura on it?
Well, no, it's not that they're scared. It's like it controls them. It's Mama's soul. Like,
Does it really?
yeah, it controls it. It's basically a remote control. They cannot.
But if they go against it.
They can't. They physically can't. They can only go against it if Mama herself is there and she's commanding against whoever has the paper, which is something they deal with later on. So like the paper doesn't work in Mama's presence, but when Mama's not there, that paper is treated like as if it were Mama, and Mama, her word is law. You cannot disobey it if you are a homie created by Mama. That Viver card that goes into a lot more detail later on, and that's the rules. If they have the piece of paper, they can control them unless Big Mom is within range.
King Baum though.
King Bomb is the best.
He got leveled, like literally.
Dude, I'm so happy they showed that because in the manga they never showed that happened. Again, I was telling you before how like they're cutting out big parts of the fight sequence with Cracker. Like in the manga, it showed Luffy like ready to like go fight Cracker the first time, and then it cuts to like 24 hours later, and like Big Bomb's head is missing, King Bomb's head is missing, Luffy's tired. Like it didn't show the fight. So the fact that they took the time to animate the fight in the anime, whew. That was a nice surprise.
Top notch.
What?
But top notch. But anyway, come on. I thought you spoke Japanese.
Barely.
Papu Koko. But anyway, yeah.
That's something else.
Ah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the anime really in the anime corner. There was no My Hero Academia. I'm caught up on Dragon Ball Super, but we're not going to talk about that here. So.
Right.
So what have you been watching, Joshy?
So in my spare time recently, I don't know what it was, but I decided I'm gonna finish watching Breaking Bad. So almost finished actually. I think I'm up to episode 8 of season 5, which is apparently the last season.
Yeah.
I don't know how many episodes there are in that season. I don't remember off the top of my head.
I don't either, but
I think it might actually be 16, so I guess I got 8 more. But very compelling stuff, man. Family breaking down. And at least so far, the message to me is that you can make a lot of money off meth, but like, kind of ruins your life, man. So don't.
I mean, he's got a pretty sweet deal going for a while, especially that last season.
But like,
it's catching up to him now.
Your family, that whole thing, your actual health.
I think back to earlier episodes, like the fact that he missed the birth of his daughter because he was trying to do like a big sale, which he got the money and then he made it to the hospital, but the daughter's already born.
Right.
Like,
I mean, that kind of stuff. Like, it's not. Don't do it. Even though I don't expect people to just like go out there and do it, but pretty horrible what it can do to your life. But I don't know, very compelling, very
Bryan
interesting.
Cranston is just such a good actor, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're all really good. You know, my favorite guy still, and I think he's a great actor, I guess, but like just favorite guy is the brother-in-law, Hank.
Oh, okay.
I love him. I don't know, just the way he goes about stuff and the jokes he makes sometimes.
Jesus Christ, Marie, they're minerals!
See? Like, I don't know, it just... I like him. I think he's a good guy. And, yeah, some good stuff.
You've seen the part where he's in the bathroom and reads that book, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, never mind then.
Come on, man.
Well, I was vague. A punk.
Oh my god, now I'm gonna be looking for a bathtub every time.
I didn't say bath, I was a bathroom.
Whatever.
Never mind.
But he's great. And
Well,
then he always says Gomi. I love it.
Oh yeah, his partner.
Steve Gomez. Gomi.
Gomi.
Yep. But yeah.
I'm glad you're gonna move on to Better Call Saul when you're done, or?
I mean, I guess, but by that standards, I mean, who knows when, but yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm liking this one at least. And then I got somewhat roped into, but didn't mind, and I was open to the concept of watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, how'd this go about? Tell me how you got into this.
It's been talked about over a year ago with my roommates of like, hey, we should like watch this because we never really all watched it ever. And so we're like, all right. And finally, like the other day, we actually sat down and watched it. So we watched the first 2 episodes, like season 1, first 2 episodes or whatever. Very graphic.
Mm-hmm.
In a lot of senses of the word meaning graphic.
Nudity, violence, blood, guts, poop, shit, yeah.
I don't know about those last few, but yeah. It was alright. It was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. Opening stuff.
That first season, I don't want to say it's slow because the entire first season is the entire first book. And then they do that again for season 2, and season 3 is like season 3 and 4 is one book, so they start splitting things up later down the line. But like that first season is very, very slow in comparison. And then by the time you get to the end, I think if you're not hooked by the end of season 1, then you're not gonna like the show at all. But by the end, I think season 1 really hooks you.
So it's something.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, you have lots of time to catch. You have lots of time to catch up. The season 7 finale just aired on Sunday, so.
All right. I know you were all over that.
Woo! That was a damn good episode.
Everyone in the world was all over that except for like me.
Yep.
So
all I'm saying is, if you can avoid spoilers the entire time you're watching this show, Joshy, God bless you.
Well, all I know is that one guy dies, and haha, that's the guy. Like literally the second they showed him in the first episode. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the only guy. Like I don't even understand his importance to why everyone cares he died, but
you'll see as you keep watching. I'm excited.
But now I'll know.
Yeah, I'm excited to hear your thoughts as things continue on, though.
I was pleased with the first 2 episodes, so there you go. Who's
your favorite character so far, just from the people you've seen so far?
From looks or actual characters?
Give me both, Josh. Give me both. How about that?
Oh, give me some of that. God, what's her name? I don't even know.
Daenerys Targaryen.
Who's that?
The blonde girl.
Yeah.
She's everyone's favorite, so I'm not surprised.
Well, the husband, who, dear Lord, but
what, Khal Drogo?
Yeah.
Jason
like
Momoa.
You know that guy is like married to Denise from Cosby's show.
Yes.
So that's interesting. But and favorite character overall, I like the little girl Arya.
Arya, yeah.
She's funny. But yeah.
You're a man of many words, Josh.
Hey man, I take after my role model, Khal Drogo.
You kind of look like him a little bit.
Oh my god. Just need some eye paint, some long hair.
Yeah, grow out your beard a little bit more. You got that.
Some cloth to permanently wear as my only clothes.
Get on a horse.
Right.
Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. I hope you catch up to where I am before the next season starts. Because next season is the final season.
No promises.
Yeah. So I watched the finale. I'm not going to talk about it here because obviously I don't want to spoil you at all. But I also watched Netflix's version of Death Note.
I hear that was actually atrocious.
Have you watched Death Note the anime?
Honestly, only like a few episodes.
Okay. If you have never watched the anime, and if you've never read the manga, and you go in and you watch this, it's an okay movie, very cheesy, very anticlimactic, but it's an okay watch. If you know the storyline of Death Note, and you watch this movie, it's a piece of flaming garbage. They completely whitewashed it, like even changing like instead of the setting being in Tokyo, it's set in Seattle. They changed Light's name from like I think it's like Ikio to like Turner or something like that, like Light Turner. All the characterization for Light, like Light, the main character, is way off. Like there are some good stuff in it, like Willem Dafoe as the demon. He's amazing. Some of the death scenes look pretty cool, but it's not the manga, it's not the show at all. Like, if you don't know much about it, I suggest watch this first and then go watch the anime. It's like, oh, this is much better. But like, if you know the anime and you won't try to watch the movie, it's not good.
Yeah, I mean, I have
like
so many
I got through it, and I didn't like overly enjoy it. Like, I didn't think it was like horrible, but like I know the real story, and like that's not the same story. They took like the opening they took the first episode of Death Note and then just kind of ran with it their own direction.
I'd rather spend my time doing something else than probably.
And it ends off on a cliffhanger too, so like they want to make more.
My favorite.
They want to make more of these apparently, and I don't know. Like if they get another one, I'll watch it, but like I don't see them getting another one.
Oh well.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I've been watching though. So if you have Netflix, check out Death Note, I guess, if you want an okay, shitty adaptation of an anime.
Or if you have a computer, try and hack it.
All right, Joshy.
Even though that's a waste of a hack or a torrent. But yeah.
Are you ready for your sports desk?
Baby, am I ever.
Okay. How much time do you need? How much time do you need for this one? Should I be generous and give you 2 minutes?
What do you mean generous? That is the 2 minutes time slot. Just give me the 2 minutes.
Okay.
Sure.
And
go get your water.
Go.
Yeah. What's up, people? Welcome to the sports desk. Should probably like insert theme music. No, but let's see what's going on in the sports world. So, basketball season's going to be starting mid-October, so it's coming up. Hockey starts around the same. Football's starting like in a week or like this weekend or something. So if you like that, baseball's still going, kind of winding down. My Mets are very disappointing this year. Not proud of it. They're not going to make the playoffs, which means I'm going to care less and less as it rolls into like September, October. It'll be time to shut it down. Just get into basketball mode. Let's see. American League wise, you got the Yankees. They're doing pretty good. They're hanging in there in the wild card. The Blue Jays are out of it, unfortunately. Cleveland's looking really good somehow. Astros are like incredible. Dodgers are incredible in the NL. I don't know. Nothing's really changed in the standings there. Racing wise, I don't know. That's Cousin Thomas territory. Apparently, the Italian Grand Prix is this weekend. But yeah, boxing. If people watched that, that was somewhat interesting. There was that whole fight this past Saturday, the Mayweather-McGregor fight that you had to pay like $100 for if you wanted to watch it, or you go to a random bar, or you be like me and hang out with some friends and try your best to stream it. And we actually did, and that was interesting. But like stream it as in like watch it for free. But it's pretty entertaining, I guess. Not really a fan of the concept of encouraging people to fight each other, because like in any other actual sport, like you can't do that, and it's generally frowned upon in society to just outright fight people aside from like the military or something. So I don't know. I don't agree with the concept, but people like it because people like violence. But yeah, so that was a thing. So a lot of people did watch. A lot of people were talking about it. Mayweather won the whole thing.
That entire thing seemed like a joke to me.
But he was projected to win anyway.
You have a boxer versus an MMA fighter. When matches go longer for one over the other, of course the other one's going to win. He was tired by the end of it.
Basically, all they did was take the best of one and the best of the other and put them in the best of one of them is sport.
That's like
And
that's like taking Bobby Flay and then like Justin Bieber and have it like a cooking contest.
yet you'd watch it. That's the thing. Like,
I didn't. No, I would not watch that.
Okay, well, I would, but so it's the whole publicity element, and you draw in those people and all those personalities and all this trash talking, which I don't even know how that's allowed half the time. I swear, like everything that's censored on TV and that's allowed. Like,
It builds up the hype, I think, and like
no, but like in a very like wrong way. I think I don't.
people like
think
drama.
The whole fighting sport, I disagree with in a lot of aspects, but I think it's kind of backwards, kind of old thinking, and
I
kind
think
of whatever.
karate is the only form of fighting we should do.
It man.
Ooh,
But anyway,
Andrew Columbia, shout out to you.
oh, fair enough.
He showed us that movie, right?
Well, I mean, I watched it in college first with like friends or whatever, like literally a month into freshman year of college.
Are you sure? I thought that he showed you and me that one time at his house back in high school.
I swear that was a different movie, not it, man. There's a couple that are like it, but
That's
I don't know.
Maybe.
But I mean, I saw like the third one in theaters and all that stuff. Like,
Ooh.
I like it. There's a fourth one coming out eventually.
Oh,
As it is, there's a Jackie Chan movie coming out at some point.
What? Oh, we
looks very
got to see
compelling.
that. What the hell? When's that coming out?
I'm gonna look that up
I'm looking up too.
because the trailer for it was so compelling. Like, it shows like his daughter was killed, and then he's just like
His actual daughter, or like in the movie, his character.
The movie, but
Thank God.
crazy. And I was like, oh my god. And then he like tries to get revenge and stuff. He's called what? I think it's this one called The Foreigner.
He's in-
October 13th.
Are we seeing it?
Yeah, it is that movie. Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Okay.
Let's invite Fong too. I know he loves Jackie Chan.
Okay.
All right, we just made plans on the podcast. Nice.
Yeah, it looks like a good movie. So, by the way, The Foreigner, October 13th, Jackie Chan. Looks really cool if you like that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Anyway. So, basically, that's it for the sports stuff.
Gotcha.
I mean, yeah, the fight, I guess, was the biggest thing. And that's it.
Cool. All right, let's jump over to the Kickstarter corner real quick. Josh, your Switch case is ended. Talk about
Right,
it.
successfully funded.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it last time I gave the sales pitch, and just to follow up, it's been successfully done. And surveys should be sent out soon, or maybe I even got it and I didn't check my email yet. But yeah. And so unfortunately for Cousin Thomas and everyone else out there that missed out on it, I am sorry. Hopefully it's good though. I will let you guys know, and then I'm assuming you can purchase it at some point later if it's actually like a successful thing anyway.
I hope it's good. I still don't think. I still think it's gonna overheat the Switch, but
then it'll be overcooked, and then it matches if I buy the.
ha.
Right, but I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of like the one last accessory that I might have wanted anyway for Switch. The fact that you could hold it better, like that's the biggest draw for me. The fact that you can have more substance when you're holding the actual console in handheld mode.
Mhm.
So that's the only thing that I need or whatever at this point for it.
That's.
So,
I think I don't use my Switch to its full potential because I leave it docked. I think like 90% of the time.
yeah, I mean, I do too, but like basically when I go home, like I'm not bringing my dock and stuff with. So technically, like my brother's Switch is generally there or something. Like he has the Switch backpack and stuff, like literally like made for the thing. To
Oh
transport.
God.
He uses it for like an everyday backpack, but then he also has. The
Oh,
Switch
that
in
makes
it.
sense
But
then.
like, so I mean, maybe I could use his dock or something. But usually, if I'll bring it home with me and I want to play, I'll just play it in handheld mode. So that's the time where it's actually useful for me. So hopefully, it'll be kind of cool.
That's cool.
But yeah, so that's the only thing. Not really much of an update, but just it ended. It's successful, and I'll have more details coming soon. Haven't had the time to look into any more products, but I haven't seen anything that has like caught my eye because I belong to a couple of things where they send me emails like every day or every week or something,
Yeah.
highlighting, like a few products, and they haven't been anything that I've needed or wanted or used. But yeah, I'll keep you guys in the loop.
That's
That's
cool.
it.
Cool. All right, let's round off our show with our news segments. Not a lot of news. It's still a very boring time in the video game industry in the geek industry and whatnot. But we have some things to talk about here. Literally right after our last podcast, they announced more Sun and Moon news, which I feel like happens every single time we have a show. We talk about something, and then news comes up the next day.
Well, you know what it is? Kind of those people, getting the first scoop. We don't. We get the last scoop every time.
We get the last licks.
Oh, yeah. But I could have said something else there, but I did not choose to. But yeah.
Okay.
Or I chose not to. But
Okay.
yeah, anyway.
So, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Honestly, though, they didn't really release much.
Oh, yeah, they confirmed the Lycanroc. They showed a new map of Alola.
With dark clouds.
With dark clouds, and like the water was orange because and they're like Game Explain did a fucking video like comparing the two maps, which I'm glad they did, but like, oh, here's one building, here's a new fence, oh, here's a new path over here. Like, it showed nothing.
That is why I did not watch it.
Yeah. And there's like stuff like in the trailer, a Rockruff seems to be following you at one point. But
even though loosely following you, like, it's not like the old games.
We can't tell if it's like an NPC that's interacting with you,
where it's like, I'm happy, I'm gonna run in a circle. Like, that's all it looked like to me.
Exactly. So, but the thing, it had the little heart over its head, like when you talk to Pikachu in the original game.
Yeah. So maybe that's just a new interaction they added, and that's the thing.
Quite possibly. We don't know.
People like emojis, and people are like,
we don't know.
Pokemon game.
They still haven't. Excuse me. They still haven't showed us anything about like the story yet. They showed that dragon guy from the Elite Four. He has
Lance.
Not that one.
I know.
He has a more prominent role now. So does what's her name? Who's the golfer Elite Four member?
Right, the one that's like randomly outside, or no, she's actually in the Elite Four.
No, yeah, you only meet her in the Elite Four. Like, she's just there.
It's weird though how you actually see golfers throughout the game. They're just kind of chilling. Well, we love golf.
There's an entire golfing area outside the resort, and you go there and you talk to the people like, oh yeah, the leader here is like amazing at golf, and you don't see her at all, and then you fight her in the Elite Four, like, oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, like, that's the Sun and Moon news. They announced Marshadow is coming out in October for Sun and Moon. If you go to GameStop and get the code, which that's cool, I guess, but. We got
to get it. He's a legendary.
Yeah. But, like, they still have not sold me on Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Just, I don't know what it is yet still.
But we're still buying it.
Oh, of course, but... So I guess they did sell me on it, but...
Right.
Not in a good way.
Right.
What are your thoughts on all this, Josh? What do you think of the map and whatnot? There's a giant, void over Akala Island now.
I just want there to be leagues.
Right, I want gyms. I want the gyms to be back. I want
because they teed it up. They're like, and we're gonna be building them. We're gonna be starting leagues. So
that's the thing. We still don't know if this is an alternate story or this is taking place after the first game. If it's taking place after the first game, great. I'm sold on it. That's all you need to tell me. If this is a retelling of Sun and Moon with slightly different, the Ultra Beast attacked during the main game, not after, or something like that, then I'm gonna frankly say boo.
I agree with that. I would be very disappointed if there were no gyms or leagues or special that was added like that.
Because they checked the map on Game Explain, and some of those empty slots where buildings are being built are now that new photo thing.
Huh?
So there's a new photo mode they showed off during the thing where you can pose your Pokemon, with your Pokemon, and take photos with them.
Oh my god!
And in the trailer, the trainer passes by where one of those empty buildings used to be, and it's a photo studio thing.
No.
Yeah.
Don't do this to me.
I know. I'm not happy about it either.
First of all, the photo thing was it's kind of cool, and then it was
well, this is
don't need it.
You can pose the models in your trainer any way you want.
But no one cares.
I know. No one cares.
Everyone's just got an iPhone. No one needs a special camera mode with a...
Yeah.
I swear.
And Komodo has a new attack.
What in the world did you just say?
Komodo.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I don't remember how it's spelled anymore.
Yeah, it's a
The final
Jangmo
evolution of
O.
the dragon guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a new attack. Very powerful.
Yeah.
Very powerful attack, and then he gets a bunch of buffs afterwards. Seems
It's
OP.
a sound-based attack, so at least for competitive wise, it's one of those like niche kind of moves like Boom Burst, where it's very strong. Well, Boom Burst is actually just very strong, but like, sound moves like that also hit through substitutes, so it's very useful. But as a Z move, I don't think it's that useful, but it's kind of cool. It's because it's not an extra type. It's like a different. Well, it's a different type, but not a battle type.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
It makes you think they should just add like a sound type Pokemon to the game.
Chatot.
No, I mean like an actual like a new typing.
Chatot. No. It is a type. Well, it's hard for them to backtrack.
Like
on that.
I've always wanted a sound type and a light type.
Well, sound is too niche then, because the way the sound interacts now is basically breaking through substitute. So like you're gonna then have like a perma counter, to substitute.
It's too much. It's too much of a hassle.
I don't think it's worth. Though I wouldn't mind a new type, but I feel like they introduced fairy type like what, one generation ago.
Yeah.
And that before that, the newest type was what, like
Dragon.
third gen or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, not many high hopes for that.
Well,
Maybe
just
new
a single type changes the entire game completely. They're not in terms
not
of
completely.
they need to like see how it interacts with every single other type. So yeah.
Well, it changes the type chart. Yeah.
Doesn't
But it doesn't
affect the story.
It's not like, oh my god, like Mega Charizard is now garbage. Like, it's always still based on the matchup, based on whatever. It's just now you basically have to have more in your head. But you
use
now you don't even have to think anymore, just because you just look at the thing, it says super effective, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna use that one. Like, pretty brain dead system anyway.
Yeah.
See, and you were like, I like that. I think it's very good. Like,
shut up.
See, there's a lot of things that you say, and you don't realize what you say half the time. And then I call you out on.
I still can't. Here's the thing, because I can't visualize. More of the intricacies of like the competitive and whatnot. But I still think a new type messes with the format enough where it changes things up a lot. Like I thought Fairy changed a lot in the game.
See, I don't think so.
Okay.
Fair. It only changed a couple niche things in competitive, at least. I mean, like in my random Pokemon Moon playthrough, I caught and used a Rabombi because I think it's fun. It's the bug fairy.
Yeah, I know.
B type, and
B type.
Like as in like the electric mouse
Rabombi, the bee Pokemon.
Right, exactly. But I don't know. It's cool, but it's niche, and then it's just it's like, well, to counter that, I need a poison type or a steel type move. I don't know. Fairy's only good against dragon. Like, well, no, that's not true. But I don't know.
I get what you mean.
It's very niche. It depends. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's all the Sun and Moon news. We've got nothing, like no new anything really, like no new Alola forms, no new.
I mean, hopefully come October, there should be something.
There's gotta be.
And then November,
like I feel like last year
coming out, so like they're running out of time.
I feel like last year with Sun and Moon, we got stuff every single month leading up to the release, like chunks and chunks of stuff.
Well, you know what it is? I also feel like the more like sequel version, like they kind of care less about promotion wise.
Well, that's all I'm afraid. Like if they're promoting this as like, oh, this is the next new game. If they're changing like two things and that they can't show us it, like, oh, show them everything, then like that's lame.
It's lame, but we'll be getting together that night.
Yeah.
And we'll be playing it.
Okay.
And there will be guacamole.
Oh yeah, you want the guac? That's right. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fun, man.
Spicy?
Sure.
Okay. It's happening.
I'll help you make it if you want. I don't care.
It's not that hard to make.
Well, I don't know, but
all right,
I'm excited.
We'll continue on with the Pokemon news. This is just a little thing. Brock and Missy are returning to the anime.
And look younger.
Yeah.
The art style.
And Ash hasn't seen them in 15 years. And they're younger.
But it's kind of cool because they're showing off basically Mega Evolutions more.
Yep.
Because they're like, Oh, do you remember that we also had this concept other than Z-moves, which now seemingly everyone does have,
Yeah,
but
they're not
and
special
literally
at
no one
all.
has a Mega Pokemon. But yeah,
Yeah.
so it's Mega Steelix for Brock and
Mega
Mega
Gyarados?
Gyarados from Misty.
Yeah.
So I'm actually pretty hyped about the Gyarados because that's my go-to Mega Pokemon.
The giant shrimp.
Yes, Jumbo Shrimp, the entire hour and a half special from Drake and Josh. But
That was really big shrimp.
so true. Do you know I watched a 45-minute Drake Bell podcast interview
No.
the other day?
Why?
It appeared on my recommended on YouTube. I was
So
like,
you
what?
watched it?
Okay, to be fair, it was during work, and for work I could wear headphones and whatnot, so I literally put it on in the
Are you
background
serious?
while I was working. Yeah. Very relaxed, essentially do your work and you could do whatever. So
Nice.
I sit there in my chair, literally have my headphones in, I'm working away, and I was like, well, put it on in the back instead of music or something I'd have. So I had that on. I was listening to it as I'm working. I'm like, huh, pretty interesting. I'm like, no one talks about Drake Bell. But, there was a whole drama apparently where Josh Peck got married and didn't invite Drake
To the wedding. And they made up the other day, though.
Well, yeah, and he was talking about that kind of stuff and whatever and where it came from and how their relationship is now. And then one of the two interviewers, one watched the show, knew what it was, whatever. The other one had no idea what the show was, never watched it really.
Oh my God.
Just knew the cast of who was on it. And he literally just asked him one question out of nowhere saying, "Hey, did you ever date Miranda Cosgrove?" and,
Oh.
and Drake immediately stopped. And he's like, "Bro, she's like my little sister." He literally said it like that. I was like, "Oh my God, he's a dead man." But
Yeah, well, yeah.
no, I know. I thought you would have been proud of that man for that response.
Very, very proud.
I in listening to the interview, you would like him. He's a really good guy. I think. I never really thought about him much, personality wise. I was like, I don't know. I'm probably not the greatest guy, but whatever. But he seems like a very genuine guy.
You're talking about Drake, right?
Right.
He played Timmy Turner in the live-action Fairly Odd Parents.
I still never watched that actually.
There are 3 of them.
Yeah, I never watched them.
Yeah, don't.
But he really does seem like a good, genuine guy. So
We talked.
kind of cool.
You watched Victorious, right?
Hardly.
Do you remember the ugly sister? Not the ugly, but the less attractive sister.
Kind of fat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she plays Trudy.
Oh yeah. You told me that.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just never watched it. Don't care about it. Won't have time to get around to it.
Yeah, don't watch that.
But he's cool, actually.
That's good.
I don't know what we were talking about.
Pokemon anime.
Oh yeah. Oh, the giant shrimp. Yeah. No, I love Mega Gyarados. He's great. He's great and competitive. He's so niche. But I love using him. And yeah, so I'm excited to see them. I mean, I'm caught up with the anime. I like it, even though they had the most wasteful of an episode I could have ever imagined last week.
Which one was
A few
that?
days ago, whatever. They were playing baseball.
Oh yeah, that's a great episode.
That was actually atrocious.
Oh, I love that though.
That was disturbing.
Oh, come on.
No, it was such a waste. And then the guy was actually very nice to Jesse. And a stupid Beware, I love him in the game, but Beware comes in, takes her away. She wanted the autograph, man. Come on. I wasted my whole time watching to see if she get this autograph. She didn't even get the autograph. I'm like,
Nope.
this is a waste. Absolute waste of 20 minutes of my life that I wish I could have had back.
Mimikyu though?
Mimikyu is amazing because
Mimikyu
of
is
the
the
actual
best.
hatred.
Yes.
Literal actual hatred.
Yes.
Would want to kill Pikachu. Kill. Not just KO, faint, bring him to a Pokemon Center.
You're only watching
Put him in Lavender Town, kill.
You're only watching the American dub, right?
Correct.
Whew, in the Japanese anime, so much worse.
Blood. No,
Blood.
actually, do Pokemon really bleed? No.
Oh, they got the scratch marks and the dirt marks.
Yeah, right. It is too much One Piece and stuff. I'm like, well, those animes, they bleed all the time. But,
Yeah.
and then Breaking Bad, I'm like, oh my god. But, oh man. What is it?
Speaking of One Piece, just for a split second.
Los Pollos Hermanos. Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh my god.
Frickin' today's One Piece chapter that came out, the manga in Japan. It ended with a character dying, and I swear to God, if Oda pulls his like, oh, this character's not really dead thing, I'm gonna be furious because this character.
Do you know he's a merman?
No, nothing like that. Like this character, like they've been setting him up to die for a while, and it makes sense, and it's really, really sad, and it's gonna like affect the entire story. But he sacrificed himself, and he should be dead. And if he doesn't stay dead, I'll be upset. So Oda better not pull this shit.
To be fair, that's like the Dragon Ball Super episode.
Oh, with Roche.
Yeah, well, Roche. It's like I'm on a personal only via like hearings in the hood. But yeah,
I didn't want to spoil everything, but
oh man,
I figured Roche was good enough.
No.
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
Wow, the feels. Oh
Dude,
my god.
Yeah, I did not think that was gonna affect me that much by the end.
Fong, you should chime in on that part. Good episode, Home Dog. Yo, I agree with you.
Yo,
that was actually a really good episode.
Yeah.
By the way, Master Roshi's strong. What the heck?
Well, we saw that in remember Resurrection F. We saw him like
right, but like he did good stuff.
Dude, that Kamehameha at the end too with the lightning.
Hot.
Oh my god, Fong, we need to do 3-star Dragon Ball Buddy shit things together.
Yo, Fong, did you hear there's a rumored Goku Silver form?
What? What is this?
My guess is, how there was Gohan trying for that like new level of higher heights where he was not going Super Saiyan, right? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
When he was like training by himself or / like with Piccolo, he would purposely be trying to do whatever.
Yeah.
See, you think that's fake? I don't know. All of a sudden I read that. But, I'm wondering what Gohan's doing with that extra power thing. And I'm wondering if Goku actually channels that somehow.
Gohan is a piece of shit.
No!
I do not like him at all.
What?
Ever since he got his energy stolen from Majin Buu back in Dragon Ball Z, he's never been as good as he was during the Cell Saga. All right, they keep.
Fong agrees.
Thank you. They keep hyping him up like, oh yeah, Gohan will come back and save us all. Gohan is amazing. Piccolo, please retrain me. I'm Gohan. All this great stuff. No, Gohan is shit. You never liked him? I liked him when he was a kid. He's funny comic relief as a kid, and when he takes down Cell, it's honestly one of the best moments in the entire Dragon Ball Z. When he takes down Cell, ever since they zapped his energy during the World Martial Arts Tournament and gave it to Majin Buu, he's been shit.
I don't know. I give him a little more credit.
He broke the Z sword. The best thing he's ever done is Videl. The best thing he's ever done is Videl. She is fine.
Wow.
Best thing he's ever done.
I cannot disagree with you on that point.
He mutilated her down there.
Fong.
He got his own father killed twice. It's true.
Fair. But, I still think he's decent. Like, I think he's fine. And he's
Fong.
Mr. Like...
Fong and
he's a glorified Krillin. He's a better Krillin.
No, because Krillin actually does shit.
Krillin's garbage. Come on.
Okay, just because he's the first one to lose the tournament for the Earth, for Earth 7, right? Yeah.
Universe
7, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time he was 10.
Dude,
yeah.
I lost my shit when Roshi used the containment wave to capture that one like girl in it, and then like that mouse guy is like, yo, that's cheating, he's using an item. And it's no, it's a technique, the item's just an accessory. And then Zeno-sama, both of them turn, and they have like the evil look on their face. It was cool. We allow it.
Yeah. I was like, well. But yeah, I was thinking in my head, I'm like, can he actually do that? But
yeah, I got really nervous, like, oh, he's gonna just get knocked out because. But like,
and then I was like, well, that makes sense. It was just Master Roshi. He's a minor. But
yeah, but I was afraid that they caught using an item that counts as cheating, and that was instant elimination from the entire thing.
Oh, that too. And then they would just like not show the tournament.
Exactly.
Like, oh, I waited for this. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
That's it with that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more on 3-star Dragon Ball's buddies when we bring that back eventually. Fong, get in contact with us. Thank you. Okay, moving out of just anime talk, because we got back into the anime corner here. The SNES pre-order disaster, the aftermath. We talked about this a little bit last time with Cousin Thomas. Mm-hmm. Pre-orders have now since been out, and they are gone. Did you get one, Joshy?
No, I mean, I heard there was one for Best Buy at like 1 a.m.
Yeah, freaking Amazon put their pre-orders out like at 4 in the morning, Best Buy at like 1 in the morning, all like...
I was not awake.
Yeah, no one was awake.
I was not alerted to it. I don't know.
Yep, Walmart had them up for like 10 seconds on like later that day, but again, gone. Just absolute bullshit.
So I've already started the belief that I will not achieve getting one. And that is fine with me. It'll motivate me to continue my work on my Retro Pi. And that's it. So good luck to everyone out there.
Yeah. My buddy Brian, Brian, right, Josh? Amiibo Brian. He managed to get a third pre-order, so he says I'm welcome to it if I want it. So
where's the second pre-order going?
His girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So he managed to get a third one. He says like if it doesn't get canceled, then I'm welcome to it. So I tentatively have one, but I'm still looking like waiting for them to go up online and pouncing if they come back. But other than that, it's just a shit show that I don't care about anymore.
Yeah, after Walmart canceled my other one, I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Right? There was such like a weight off my shoulders after that happened, and then they cancel it, and like, I've lost everything.
Yeah, I'm like, I'd rather watch Breaking Bad. Like, and BoJack comes out literally in like a week.
Oh my god, BoJack! Did you watch the trailer?
No.
Oh, dude, it's a good trailer.
Should hook me up with that.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
If you click on BoJack's thing, it plays the trailer for the new season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
It's a good trailer.
I forget how it works though with Netflix. Like it's all at once.
Yeah, all at once. So I'm gonna marathon the entire day.
Oh my god, because it's coming out September 8th.
Yo,
that's like literally next Friday.
Yo, take off work and watch all day with me. Come binge watch it.
I can't take off work.
I know you can't.
Not for 6 months. So.
Yep, that's the same thing when I started my job. That's right.
And I'm working Labor Day.
You're working Labor Day?
Yeah, we work Labor Day.
Really? Even we get off for Labor Day.
Here's the interesting thing, though. Because normally, like, there's a chance or I'd most likely have to work Saturdays. So now they're like, well, if you work Saturday and you work Labor Day, then you can get basically your Labor Day anytime you want until the end of the year.
So they do a floating holiday thing, too, kind of.
They, like, compensate you in that way.
Okay, so, that's something, at least.
Technically, that would make it like I have a holiday day, even though I can't actually take time off. I can actually take that one day off. So I can kind of utilize that for some extent. So I might be like, oh, well, I'm going to take this Friday off. But, like, it's got to be then after the tax season, so it's got to be after October 15th. So, there's, like, certain, like, requirements built in.
It's tricky, but it's manageable.
Right, so I will pick a day at some point to utilize that, but...
Sweet, let me know.
Yeah. We shall see. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for it. Maybe I'll travel abroad for a day. But
fly to Spain, turn around, come back from Spain.
Yeah, eat something, come back.
Grab like
be a very glorified dinner.
Grab like Subway in like the airport.
Oh right, and then just turn back. Oh, my plane's leaving. Oh, bye.
Get those frequent flyer miles.
Oh, so true. But yeah,
so that's the SNES stuff. It's a disaster.
But also watch BoJack.
Yeah.
So true, Mr. Leon. So true.
It's the most
Even though
human
it's an
show.
animal show, it is the most human show. It is a fantastic show.
It's amazing. I was blown away by it.
Whoa.
There's a part in the trailer where remember the end of last season that horse that female horse calls looking for BoJack, and they just like they hang up on her. And it looks like BoJack's daughter kind of thing.
Oh my god!
She's in the trailer, and she's talking to Todd, and she's like, "Ever since I was a baby, people told me I look like BoJack." And Todd goes, "That's a horrible thing to say to a baby."
I love Todd. Also, oh wait, no, that's a different show. Never mind.
Breaking Bad, Jesse Pinkman is Todd. Yes.
Oh, well, that... Oh, no, but that sort of reminded me... Oh, that is true. I forgot about that. No, but also the show F is for Family. A great show.
I do not watch that.
There was literally only 6 episodes for season 1, but then apparently they made 10 episodes for season 2. That's something that I got to actually watch. Great show, honestly. I really like it. But also, the guy that does the main guy in that is the comedian guy, Bill Burr.
Yes, yes.
Well, I actually think it's pretty funny. And he is in Breaking Bad in the episodes I just watched with the train stuff.
Oh, okay.
And he's also the guy that gets hired to do other certain odd jobs. He's like one of the good Saul Goodman go-to good guys or whatever.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So I like him a lot, actually. But anyway, My way of going abroad is around the corner of my house. No,
Well,
I walk about 10,000 steps a day, man.
yeah, man.
So
I wonder, did BoJack make you cry? Yes, I've cried at BoJack several times, actually.
To be fair, though, Ken cries at almost anything.
It's true.
I have not cried, but it is a very moving show, honestly.
The part that really got me, I think, in all of BoJack, I think it's the third season. It's basically the last 3 episodes of the last season. It's when he has that big fight with Todd, and Todd says it's not the shitty stuff that happened to you. It's not all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's you. You are the problem. You are why you are unhappy. You can't stop. You can't keep blaming it on the people and the things around you and the past because it's not true. It's you. And that just hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, I feel like that's something you would go and take and run off with. By run off, I mean die with. But yeah. Oh,
okay.
Boy.
And then the second part is with Sarah Lynn at the end of the penultimate episode when he's like Sarah Lynn. Lynn. That just that killed me.
The part that got me, I mean I didn't cry, but it was like a shocker. The whole him going to the wherever it was, New Mexico.
Oh, with the ex-girlfriend kind of thing?
With ex-girlfriend, or just really an ex-friend. Or still a friend, but don't talk too much. And then the daughter, all that stuff.
Do you think that he was actually...
Like,
do you think he was,
my God.
Now, here's the thing. We never really talked about this. Do you think he was actually going to do the deed with the daughter?
Yes.
Because we see him turn her away. He says go to bed, Penny. And the next shot we see is when the mom walks into the boat and sees it.
Right.
But BoJack says in later episodes, she just walked in at the worst possible moment.
No, that is true. See, here's the thing. I don't think he wanted to do it at all. And he made that very clear, and it was very genuine. He really didn't want anything to do with that whole scenario. But I feel like if she wanted that bad, push come to shove, he would have gone through with it. But he still wouldn't have liked it. He would have been so against it, whatever, but it would have happened. But, I don't. It was just such a mess, and I was a mess. I was like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" But yeah,
that part too, because I mentioned before they do one fuck per season. They're allowed to say it. No, they're allowed,
the word.
They're allowed to say it once per season.
I did not think you were referring to the word. Okay.
No. He has sex tons of times.
Well, that too, but I was like, all right.
When she's like, if you're not out of my driveway in 10 minutes, I'm calling the cops. If you ever come near my family again, I will fucking kill you. And it's like, oof.
Well, you were about to say it, but yeah, ooh.
It's a fantastic. If you don't watch BoJack Horseman, we've kind of ruined some things now, but my God, go watch that show because it's the funniest show I've seen in a while. It's a smart show, and like Leon said in the chat, it's the most human show you'll ever watch.
You're lucky I recommended it.
Yeah, honestly, I am, because I've seen it on Netflix a bunch of times, and I never get more than a passing glance.
Yeah, no, I've seen advertisements on things, or hey, this is our show on Netflix, a Netflix original. It's with a horse, so that's stupid. I just
the art style kind of threw me off, honestly. Just seeing.
But then I was like, well, I'm disabled on a couch, can't move for a few weeks.
Oh yeah, I forgot you had arm surgery last year.
Yeah, so that's when I watched it. So I was like, I'm just gonna check out this random show that I keep seeing advertised. I watched it, I'm like, I'll watch another. And then next thing you know, I caught all the way up, watched all 3 seasons in the span of 5 days.
I've rewatched that season so many times now, the series so many times. I just have it on the background. I could quote you things.
Okay, I mean I only watched it at one time, but it's compelling. Good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
God.
New season September 8th.
Yeah.
Season 4. It'll be good.
It's gonna be so good.
Woo.
The trailer looks just so good too. And the weird thing, the trailer's BoJack's not in the trailer at all. It's the entire trailer is framed Diane's leaving him a voicemail, and no one's seen him for months apparently, and no one can find him, and it looks like his mom has cancer or something like that, all this intense stuff. Yeah, so. Never judge a book by its cover. That's an excellent point, Leon. Speaking of judging a book by its cover, new indie games coming to Switch.
Hey, we're judging. Yeah, I
Okay,
don't know.
I'm just gonna make a little rant right away here because
To be fair, I have not actually looked at any of this.
I-
I heard about it.
there's
I didn't.
there's a couple we'll touch on, but like I was going through, Nintendo posted all the trailers on their YouTube page,
Are these all for Switch?
all for Switch, and they posted one of their videos. It's called Yono and the Celestial Elephants, and it has the thumbnail. It has like an elephant made out of constellations in the sky, and like I'm looking at this like this is amazing. Yono the Celestial Elephant constellation, like it looks so good. Very, very mediocre elephant game. So I was very sad about that. They showed off the new Shovel Knight expansion, King of Cards, which is the final expansion for Shovel Knight. Whole campaign, you play as King Knight, and a brand new card game as well in there as well. That's why the King of Cards thing comes in. Looks extremely fun. That comes out at the beginning of next year. They announced Super Meat Boy Forever, which is a sequel to Super Meat Boy, except it's an endless runner kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like pre-set levels, but like I think they have endings to them. Like there's like some mid-air combat, very very different from what the original Meat Boy was, but it looks fun. They have like this cute little cinematic where Meat Boy and his girlfriend Bandage Girl. That looks like they have a kid now called Nugget, and Nugget gets stolen. So the entire game is Get Back Nugget. Just the name Nugget is great.
Yeah.
They announced a new like a sequel to No More Heroes, Travis Strikes Again. That I never played the original No More Heroes. Apparently, it's like beloved by all. So like this is a big deal apparently. And there's lots and lots of indie games. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, almost 20 indie games coming out between now and the beginning of next year.
Yeah,
For
I'm
the
watching
Switch.
this quick little trailer compilation that they put out. Some games are repeats, it looks like. The Celeste game we saw already.
That's right.
Bless you.
Ooh.
Hollow Knight's coming to the Switch.
Yes, that's going to be
Are
a
you
must.
really going to rebuy that?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
I
I'm so against rebuying games.
I am if I don't really love the game. I loved Hollow Knight.
If I love it, I'll just go back and play it and wear like
It's less of me just buying it again. It's more me supporting the developers because I got Hollow Knight for like $5 when it came out, and that game.
I don't got money to throw around like that.
Neither do I, but well, I do kind of. But
Wow. Ooh, Earth Atlantis. What the? That looks
yes, yes.
cool. The pencil art style.
Mm-hmm.
Oh baby.
There's
That other one looked good too. Wait, I gotta read.
yeah. There's a 22-minute direct they did of all these indie games.
There's also like a 2-minute recap that I'm watching. Right?
Runner 3.
Golf Story. That looks fantastic.
Yep.
I want to get that.
SteamWorld
Oh my
Dig
God.
2.
Eh.
Wolverblade.
Well, this game looks like it was for the Genesis.
A lot of throwback games. This one game, Light Fingers, looked really interesting. It's basically like a bunch of guys like in like a bar at the end of the day, like a bunch of like thieves and ruffians, and like basically they sit down to play like a D&D style board game. And the board game has this weird mechanic thing where like literally like gears and cogs, kind of like the Game of Thrones opening, like that opening like theme song. The board is built that way as you play. It looked kind of cool. I don't know how actually good it will be.
There's a kid breakdancing game.
Yep.
Nice.
Sausage Sports Club looks interesting.
Oh, Light Fingers.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Showed it for like 1 second. War Groove, they're showing again. Some of these don't look half bad. Some of them look stupid, but oh, here's a Yono the Celestial Elephant. Oh, that looks dumb.
Yeah, again, the thumbnail made it look so good. I'm like, oh, is this like a really cool like Okami-esque thing with an elephant? No,
No, it's just
it's just an
a
elephant.
generic platformer, but with
Just
an elephant.
generic elephant.
Yeah, it's depressing.
Yeah.
There's also literally like Game Poly Bridge, but like that looks like a phone app.
Yeah. Again,
I love those concepts, but like I also played that like in what, like 8th grade on a computer.
hey, if it's $5, why not? You know, $4.
I mean, if it's free, I'll consider it. Okay. No, but like, I don't know. Like, I'm not compelled to spend time. Like, if I have to allocate time, I don't see me putting in time to that game. So therefore, it's not worth the money. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotcha. But no, just a lot of good stuff's coming to the Switch. Nintendo's still absolutely killing it. They still have like a good game a month coming out. Like we just got Rabbids, which is an Ubisoft game, but it's basically Nintendo's August game. We have Pokemon DX coming out in September.
Are you actually good in this?
Yeah, because I love the first one.
All right.
And then we have whatchamacallit, Odyssey in October.
Yeah,
that's huge. And here's something scary. Someone came up with an article the other day that by the end of I think either this year or next year, the Switch is going to have more exclusives and more games than the Xbox One.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me honestly with the pace that. So, well, just the problem is that they've had such a strong start that aside from the already announced stuff for like 2018 or I guess 2019 with Pokemon and Metroid or whatever.
Well, that's the thing. We don't really know what they're going to have for 2018. Like they teased Metroid Prime.
That's the thing. I'm saying like they're almost kind of out of everything. Like they've almost put everything into this first year, and then it's like,
Well, yeah, that's
so. Is the second year of the console going to be all right? Now I actually have time to like play all these games because. That'd be my thing. Like, I still gotta finish Zelda. I still gotta I gotta do all this stuff. Mm-hmm. So like, maybe that's a good thing for me at least. I don't know about how many people feel about that. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of lesser games.
Oh yeah, Zord said in the chat. Don't forget Rocket League and ukulele.
I mean, no JonTron, so that's a no.
I just want the game to actually. I want the game to actually run properly. It still runs like ass on my computer.
And also. I mean, Rocket League's cool with the cross-platform thing. So if you really do like Rocket League, like
did you see the Nintendo cars? There's like a Mario Luigi car. There's like there's like a Samus car. Like, oh, that looks pretty good.
No, I mean it looks fine. And I mean the biggest thing is that the cross-platform play that is huge.
Yeah,
with an H,
which so, like, Sony won't even like do
because they think they're above people. And
exactly.
You still wear your lanyard, but you know.
No, I don't use that anymore. Actually.
What?
I know.
What in the world do you keep your keys on?
I just have the fob itself by now. I don't have anything attached to it.
What?
I need to get a new one. I don't know.
That's true. You never even lock your door for your house.
Don't tell people that.
Don't need a house key. So
yeah.
What else would you have? Just car keys.
Exactly. It became.
You don't need a whole thing.
It became redundant. Yeah.
Huh. I should purposely get you an Xbox One X.
So you dare.
Oh, Fong.
Fong doesn't know where I live. He's only been here twice.
Oh god. But yeah, okay, fair enough. But
yeah, indie titles.
Right. It looks compelling.
Lots of good shit on the way. It makes me happy to have a Switch. They've been catering to the indie crowd hard, and it's paying off in tenfold, I think.
Yeah, I mean, basically they're kind of making games for everyone. So,
well, just the fact that they made the platform so indie friendly, like Xbox One, PS4 had to come out and kind of readjust themselves. Like, oh yeah, indie games, you can definitely come to us. Like when the consoles were first coming out, but Nintendo from the gate got all these indie devs and making good games. We have even Stardew Valley coming soon to Switch.
Well, they also this time around they have so much of an easier dev than they have in the past. Also, apparently, a dev kit's more affordable.
Yep.
So it's easier to code and more affordable, so it's really encouraging on a lot of different levels.
It's portable, too. Portable Rocket League. Portable everything. Like, the fact that everything you can add portable onto every game on the Switch is a huge thing.
And it also, it does have capabilities of Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah.
So, it's got modern stuff. Sometimes the biggest thing is, the actual resolution, but their push, which I agree with, is okay, scale down the resolution slightly to where it doesn't really matter, but make it 60 frames. Perma 60 frames. No frame drop nonsense.
Does Mario and Rabbids run 60 frames?
No.
It doesn't. Okay, yeah, I kind of could tell.
They say sometimes in the battle sequences it actually slows down. But Many games though emphasize keeping it at 60, especially these online focused ones. So like even like FIFA that's coming out soon, and what were we just talking about? Rocket League. Those are designed to be 60 frames and none less. So like that's
I'm telling you, if they could get like Overwatch onto the Switch,
I just can't. I can't see it.
I can't see Blizzard taking the time to make a Switch edition because they're not gonna think they're not gonna think it's worth.
Right.
But I could definitely see the Switch being able to run a version of Overwatch. Because the graphics in the game, like, they're pretty, but they're not like realistic graphics. You could totally get a decent looking Overwatch onto the Switch.
I guess. We have a Riot Gamer in here.
Yeah. Hey, Riot Gamer, how's it going, dude?
It makes League of Legends. Riot.
Yeah, it's Riot himself.
Yeah. Actually, one of my friends literally just got a job with Riot, and he's moving out to L.
Really?
To work on the team for the game. Like, he's really good at the game too, and like, yeah, it's really impressive. I was talking with him the other day. I'm like, oh my god, so cool. But
damn, that's cool.
Speaking of Splatoon 2 video, has it premiered with We Bear Bears?
Oh yeah, they did a cross advertising thing with the Cartoon Network where the We Bear Bears are giving tips on how to play Splatoon.
Oh,
so it's commercials on Cartoon Network that advertise Splatoon 2, but also have the characters talking about it. It's a cute little thing. I don't care about the show though. So.
Oh, good call, Fong. Yeah, when Riot bought that fighting game, did nothing with it.
What fighting game?
I forget which fighting game now, but basically they bought Riot, the company, bought the rights to some sort of fighting game, and people were like, they're gonna make a fighting game with League characters and make this like a spin-off thing that people would buy. They haven't done anything.
my buddy made that.
Rising Thunder. There we go.
Well,
what do you mean your buddy made
that? Samurai Panda from the Show Me Your News days, Alan, he started a gaming company where he made a fighting game with League of Legends characters. I think it got
you can't sell that.
You know, I think it got shut down. But
okay.
I thought maybe for a second that's the game that got bought.
No.
Yeah.
With a casual twist.
I like the word twist. It reminds me of like a nice twist of lime in a Coke.
What?
Never mind. All right.
It's not a twist of lime. It's a hint of lime.
Oh, the lime twist. No.
I think a plot twist whenever I hear twist.
It doesn't matter.
Or twister.
Last thing of news I have on the docket right now is the Miiverse is shutting down.
Rip. Yeah, I mean, right. Messages have been going up all over Splatoon 2 as Miiverse 2012 to 2017.
Yep.
So,
Did you just see, like I didn't think it would be that big of a deal, but then, like, they made like, a list of all the games being affected by this, and there's a lot of games that had Miiverse built into it.
Right. But, I mean, it's not like...
It's not detrimental. The only game that, like, is unplayable now because of it is Mario and Donkey Kong Tipping Stars, because that game exclusively used the Miiverse as its main concept.
Huh. Well, I know that also one... Like Super Mario Maker, one of the big components was Miiverse, kind of tracking where people had problems and things, and people would put up stuff. Now it kind of interferes with that. But also people have been saying, oh, why won't you just re-release this for Switch and whatever? Which maybe they might do that next year if they're running out of titles anyway. Well,
they put out an FAQ about that, and they said that it's becoming clear to us now that people are much more present on social media with Facebook, Twitter, etc., etc., etc. So there's no need for Miiverse anymore. They said there was a need for it at the time, but now there is no longer a need for Miiverse.
No, I was saying re-release the game, not Miiverse. Like Super Mario Maker.
Not... Oh yeah, that's going to Switch. So.
Well, you don't know that.
I'm 100% certain.
It's not even confirmed anywhere.
I talked to Miyamoto.
Ah, that's fair.
He is a creative fellow.
Must have went with Riot Gamer 24.
You know, me and Riot are real close. We went to Riot together.
How easy is it to develop a game?
Oh, it's really
easy. It's easy for companies and people know that coding industry and all that game stuff.
No, it's easier than that. I've made like 4 games tonight.
Oh, I would say you got to do a lot of homework. If you're literally have no experience with it, you need to still it's a lot of intensive coding, but it's easier coding.
There's just so many components to it. You can't really narrate. Like, there's music, there's art, there's coding, there's basic just understanding of how games work. Game design is a huge thing. Like,
a lot of if and then. That's honestly a big part of the coding. If they do this action, what is this?
Exactly.
Like games like Assassin's Creed and all that stuff, or Zelda Breath of the Wild, like if this, then whatever. But yeah,
we're going off track a little bit here. Back to the Miiverse.
All right, so why is it shutting down? Mr. Leon asks. Well, we sort of went on it a little.
Yeah,
It's part of the old generation, and the old generation's dying. There's not a need for it. There's newer social media, better ways of connecting, and Nintendo's sort of getting on that. They don't need Miiverse.
It's money too. Nintendo, like, to keep Miiverse up and running and to like maintain it and to keep like Naughty Post off and like they need to pay people to do that. They need to pay for server space. They need to like pay for that stuff. Now that the Wii U is a pretty much dead console, they are shutting it down. They have put out a thing where if you want to get all your drawings, all your posts, you can like sign up to get like an email, and they'll email you all your things from Miiverse, which is kind of nice. But there really is no need for the Miiverse at this point. It was a neat idea. It was fun. There's some great stuff on the Miiverse and some really talented artists. But like it served its purpose, and now it's just moving on. The one thing that really annoys me, though, is the fact that they're leaving the dead Miiverse icons on the Wii U and the 3DS. So, like, they're shutting down Miiverse, but the icons are still going to be there.
I think that's fine. Too much work to have done everyone update it to remove it. Like, it's better to just go into it and they're like, sorry, we discontinued
like,
this.
if I see, like, it's not even, like, in the game. It's on, like, the home screen, the 3DS, in the corner. And if I touch on that icon, it's going to say, oh, error. Like, just get rid of it.
Right. I mean, but then it's an update. So, but
yeah, but they need to update to shut it down anyway.
Right. I don't know. 3DS is dying anyway. So, whatever.
Yeah.
Basically,
well, we got Samus Returns this month.
I'm not playing that. I'm only playing Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and then we kiss it goodbye.
Did you see what they did though for the case for Samus Returns?
Something where it's like you turn it one way and it's the original cover.
Yep. You can reverse the cover and it's the original game box for Game Boy on it.
But don't you love how they come out with the new Nintendo 2DS and then, like, less than a month later, they're like, yeah, and we have this new Nintendo 2DS special Samus edition. Why couldn't you just
That's a 3DS.
What'd I say?
2DS.
And it's a 3DS?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100%. Wait, yeah, no, I'm not. They changed the design.
I thought it was 2DS.
Crap, it might be. You're right.
I thought that was the whole thing.
Well, I forgot they changed the design. The new 2DS, you mean?
Yes, that's what I said.
No, it's a 3DS.
Huh.
Yeah, new 3DS XL.
Oh, it's dumb. Still dumb. Actually, that might be as dumb as the Galaxy 3DS.
Hey, I bought someone that.
You did?
Yeah, for a birthday present.
Who?
Huh? Louise.
Really?
Yeah.
Does she enjoy it?
Oh yeah, she loves it. Hers had just broken.
As much as Reggie.
No one will love that 3DS more than Reggie.
That's the test, honestly. On a scale of 1 to Reggie, how much do you love the Galaxy 3DS?
She's like a Bill. Get it?
Did he even have it, though?
No.
He was just stranded on an island.
He ate the donuts and got stuck in a box.
Right. So he doesn't even like it that much, so...
By the way, the Android Oreo, is that the next Android
Their new
thing?
operating system.
How can they call it Oreo? That's a branded name.
Yeah, fun stuff.
Oh, God. Any final things at Miiverse? Any fond memories? I'm gonna miss the Smash Bros stage that used Miiverse.
That's true. I mean, it was pretty trolly, but I mean, the thing I'll just miss is seeing all that great artwork. Sometimes, like sometimes I would literally just even go on the website Miiverse.
Yep.
Just scroll around looking at what people have spent time drawing.
I forgot I had that bookmarked on here. I still have the Miiverse bookmarked on my page.
Yeah, I mean, it should still work, right? Technically.
Let me sign in and see if it works. Yeah, I have 27 friends. Not bad.
There you go.
10 followers.
There you go.
The last post someone did on my Miiverse, or like, 8/1/2017. Well, rip.
What?
The last time any of my friends posted on Miiverse was 8/1/2017.
Well. And it's shutting down. Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to think here. Pete wrote khakis 7/28/2017. Here's a black and white photo from Wind Waker HD from Yoko from Some of Your News.
Nice.
Lots of Miiverse sharing, like for Mario Maker. Damn.
It was a thing, but now it's not.
Oh, I unlocked a My Nintendo mission by signing to Miiverse. Yay!
Oh my god, I gotta do
Oh, yeah, this is sad.
Oof. Wow. You just wow, you went there.
What?
You just called it sad.
Well, it's sad that's shutting down.
Oh. So you're saying sad as in like I'm looking at this profile and this profile is just sad.
No,
I
no,
was like,
like,
wow, okay.
I'm going through like even my own posts now. Like there's I took some funny photos in Wind Waker. I took a lot of good Animal Crossing photos. Apparently, do you remember that night we were playing Wonderful 101 in my room?
Yeah.
You made a post, and then it says, could have been better than Josh. Oh, no, could have been better, signed Josh.
Ah.
And then I made a My Girlfriend Turned to the Moon joke. Lots of Rain Man stuff, lots of Pikmin 3 stuff on here. I wrote that Pikmin rocks. I stick by that statement.
The rock Pikmin or Pikmin the rocks in the Pikmin game, or it's a good game.
I think I was trying to be clever and do both. I don't know.
I have two. No, I'm following 2 people. I have 0 followers, and I have 6 friends. That's right.
Nice.
Out of the 6, I don't even know one of them.
Hey, look.
I actually just don't know one of them.
I'm still friends with my ex on here. Ha ha. Take that.
How is that a take that?
I don't know. Move along. Okay, enough Miiverse stuff. That's all the topics on our show today. Anything else you want to talk about, Joshy? Anyone in the chat? Any last minute topics you want to slide onto our DMs?
The way you worded that. Well, I'm trying to think is I guess these people are trying to think. Or they're just like, get on with it. But
Get on with it.
to be fair, you can leave whenever you want. But I don't know, man. I got nothing.
All right, then I think that's a good time to end our show. One more episode away, one more episode down, I should say, until our big 5-0.
Yeah, so someone better throw us a surprise party.
So when are we recording this thing, Fong? This weekend. We'll let you know.
What thing?
The Dragon Ball 3-star Dragon Ball buddies.
Are we?
Yeah, every week. How are we doing on collecting in Sonic Mania? Leon, I have all the Chaos Emeralds. All I need to do is go and fight the final boss. I'm saving that for a stream night. So, yeah.
I still gotta play it. I have the game.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
Play it.
It's amazing.
Yeah, you didn't talk about that. I didn't play it.
Yeah, no, I didn't mention that. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's so good. I talked about it a little bit last week, I think, when I was playing it. But I've since beaten it. I have all the Chaos Emeralds now, and all I have to do is beat the final boss. Like the true final boss. And it's amazing. No spoiler. Yep, no spoilers, don't worry.
Yeah, Mr. Zord. By the way, Mr. Zord, I better see you on Splatoon.
Yes.
Second we're done.
Yeah, as soon as we're finishing up the podcast, me and Josh are going to hop on to Splatoon. I'm going to stream it, so feel free to jump on.
You caved in. You're playing Splatoon with me.
Yep, you convinced me. Well, we talked about Splatoon for like almost an hour, so now I'm kind of in the mood.
Well,
but,
we're going to
thank you.
Ink up some turf.
Yes, exactly. So let's wrap this up so we can do that. Thank you all for listening.
Actually, I do want that, Thomas, by the way.
Oh my God! Thank you all for listening. Thank you all our live viewers. Thank you, Geki Chopper, Snap on Tom 88, Fueguint, Leon the Cartoon Kid, Who Found Jimmy, and Zordius. I still haven't decided.
What about Riot Gamer 24?
He's not in the viewer list right now.
Well, I'm looking at it, and we've got the Jacob is awesome donating cake. Cheers, as always.
I'm so mad. Every time Jacob donates, they don't all fall into the cup.
We shall see.
No, I just saw it. I just watched it. They didn't fall in. I see it on my end.
Yeah, well, you're ahead of the stream that I'm now watching.
Okay.
At the same
Well,
time.
only like 6 fell in.
What the heck kind of physics was that?
I know, right? But anyway, Jacob, thank you so much for donating, dude. Always much appreciated whenever we get any kind of donation like that. So thank you again, buddy. If you were currently in the chat and you'd like to join our Discord group, I am posting it right now in the Twitch and the YouTube chats. Join our Discord. Know when we go live. Chat with us when we do like fan game nights, something like that. It's used for various things at this point. And yeah, that's been the JK podcast. Hopefully our next episode won't be 1,000 years from now. Probably like in 2 weeks.
Who knows?
Who knows?
You know, to keep the, like in a long relationship, you need some spontaneity, right?
September and October are going to be very, very busy months for me. So I don't know how much I'll be around, but
what are you doing?
Well, I have a wedding to go to this month. I have Comic-Con next month. My birthday next month. I'm probably moving out next month. Tons of stuff.
What?
Yeah, tons of stuff.
What do you mean moving out?
You'll hear about it later.
Where are you moving to?
That's not a podcast discussion.
Well, wait, are we... Oh, yeah, I'm Discording it up with you on Splatoon.
Yeah.
Tell me that.
Well, everyone... Okay, yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you for listening to the JK Podcast. This has been episode 49. Until next time, I've been Ken O'Connor.
I'm Josh Bradman, and yes, Fong, I do want 80 gold. I will sign into Hearthstone right now.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, my friends. Love you all. Ta-ta.
Goodbye.